Hello and welcome back to Barely D&D, your sort of Dungeons & Dragons podcast. My name is Zach, and I am here to introduce today's wonderful episode, episode 74 of the Accidental Adventures, My Fairest Fey. Before we can get into today's episode, I need to recap last week's episode, episode 73, Mind Games. Ro panicked as she searched in desperation for a cure to the numbing effects of the Crook of the Mad Prince, Bazz's magical staff, the unexplained powers of which were slowly pulling every crew member away from consciousness. A clever casting of Liamon's tiny hut ensured a momentary reprieve and gave Roanish, Bagoober, and Bilfrey time to plan the retrieval of the unconscious Gretta and a desperate vie to gain the spellcasting insights of the only other caster remaining on the vessel after Bazz's mysterious departure. The attempt proved successful, but at the cost of Bilfrey falling unconscious as well. With Gretta returned to the safety of the hut and some time purchased with Bilfrey's bravery, Gretta and Ro discussed what this change in the staff could possibly mean and how it might be reversed. The two casters combined their growing arcane prowess, and surprisingly Ro's musical acumen, to discern a pattern within the strange thrumming of the staff's pieces, and to find this to be the abstract framework for a conjurational spell. In a last-ditch effort to see the disorienting powers of the Crook dampened, the pair of spellcasters performed the conjuration of unclear potency themselves, and found manifold consequences. The legendary druidic staff's mind-numbing magics were halted, but the staff also suddenly came apart and opened a portal into the Feywilds themselves. Ro and Gretta stand stunned now, with an interplanar portal roaring before them, and an incredible figure having suddenly strode outward to meet them. Without further ado, let's get into today's episode.
Welcome back to Barely D&D, a sort of Dungeons & Dragons podcast. My name is Jaci, and I play Aruna Greenbottle, and we are back with some episode 2 energy.
Accidental Adventures, yo.
Yeah, the three
just the
people
three
of
of us.
Accidental Adventures.
I think it was so discordant that we're not going to get copyright claimed.
Yeah, they're like, what song is that? I don't know.
They're like, the machine cannot tell. It's just not the right notes. Yes, it is another episode Landon-less, as we shall probably be for a time. But also Mika-less, and that will probably go for a time long. This will probably be the last time of that.
You got no Mike? You got no Landon?
She's gonna find her way out of that cornfield at some point, so we'll get her back.
But the sun's setting in Texas, so we should probably.
Oh no, she's gonna go feral.
The moon's coming out.
The aliens will get her. The aliens will bring her back. It's fine.
Man, it sure is episode 2. So anyway, do we have a meta question?
Oh.
Because I don't think we thought of one.
No.
You looked past me and then to me and went, no. Do you have anything on the mind, Jaci?
Can I phone a friend?
Sure. Yeah. Phone that friend.
Who are you phoning?
Without even knowing.
Phoning a friend.
The vibrations in the floor are moving closer to the door.
Hello, friend. Do you have a question?
You're actually on the phone.
I phoned a friend.
Yeah, she's on the phone.
We're recording for D&D, and I was like, phone a friend.
Who is this?
Abby is live, just on a phone call.
Do you have a question that we can use for the letter?
This campaign's wild. We really are the Accidental Adventures.
Okay, we actually have a question.
We have a question.
Who is this? From who?
No, leave it a mystery. And good luck editing this, Zach.
That's literally great. Okay. The question is, if your character were gonna go to like a carnival or an amusement park or anything, what would be the first place that they went and why?
That's a good question. Okay.
This is Six Flags
the friend
energy
has to
all
go.
over again.
Friend, they say you have to go.
Bye, friend. Whoever you are.
Bye.
Random friend. Does this friend listen to the podcast?
Yes, yeah.
Well, that's going to be a fun one.
Okay, well, that's good.
Let's start with Rowena Greenbottle.
No, we always start with me.
That's true. Greba?
Mm.
Where are you going at the carnival and or fair?
The carnival. This is so perfect because it matches with our last one. That's really silly, Zach, what you're doing. This is hard. I think maybe the bread.
Yep.
But I also think, yeah, the bread.
The old carnival bread.
Yeah, or if there was like my top 3.
Carnival bread.
My top 3 is the bread, or if there's kind of like a strange like figure hunched over in the corner or the children's section? I think
All of those
Gretta.
things are weird.
I think bread, and then she'd make a beeline to the children's section, just arms, pockets, hair full of bread. And then if she saw a strange figure on the way,
She'd gladly make the detour.
She'd stop and talk to them.
Man, that is some consistent characterization.
Don't take bread from strangers,
Would
kids.
Rowena, what's your carnival go-to?
I think she would go straight. She's got a sweet tooth. So I think she would go straight to the funnel cakes. And she'd go get her a big funnel cake like the size of her face and have like all the strawberries, chocolate, any toppings she's allowed to get on there, she'll get put on there. And then she'll take her funnel cake and she'll go find like the music stage, and she'll just plop down right in front and just chill with her funnel cake and listen to music all day.
That makes sense. Who is the DM NPC?
I want to know one of like the like Alondra or like Bella Andra.
I like Alondra.
I kind of want to know Bella.
Okay, then do Bella Andra. I don't care.
No.
I'm just going to go ahead and do Alondra now.
Okay.
Do you want to know?
What is Alondra doing at the state fair? What would Alondra do at a carnival? That's a great question. Alondra's life is just like chaos and it's so hectic. I think she'd really just want to relax. So if there's like face painting anywhere,
or
just something really like simple and like something kind of like cotton candy.
Yeah.
And then she's throwing some darts to pop some balloons.
Greta runs past.
Yeah, and she goes,
because they're both in the children's section
today. And and she but I mean for real though, like I think she would just find something simple and nice and sweet and just
they both go to the children's section but with like very different intentions and energies. Like Greta's
and on the way by she sees the figure in the alley and she goes, not for me.
Yeah.
Oh, Ro would also get cotton candy and put it on top of the funnel cake.
Oh man, now I want funnel cake.
Melting in your mouth.
So moving on from funnel cake.
Cotton candy.
This is a level 9 adventure. The date is 3488. Police Butter, Bjolskone 5. And I think we're continuing our long tradition of this campaign is either like a week is passing in 5 seconds or 1 day is passing in 5 sessions. Yeah. It's one or the other. But it is the 5th of Bjolskone. And let's say that it's 6:21 and 13 seconds PM.
Lucky 13.
Lucky 13. And why did you yee that? And it's adventure, it's episode 74, My Fairest Fey.
That's the noise that Greta made when she saw the door. I love that.
Boom, like door magic, and then just, whoa, dude. Greta went, I saw, dude.
Greta would get along with skaters.
Greta would totally get along with skaters.
Greta, if Greta were around now, she'd look like if you smashed like the hippie and the grunge aesthetic together. She's hippie grunge.
Hippie grunge. You know what? Yeah, that is very Greta. Well, without further ado, I believe you all remember what was going on. So you guys are on the poor bet. And there's just this thundering portal of insane imagery to another realm. And this very tall lady has walked out. And she, as she steps out, she sort of stands over you all. And her eyes are intense. She whatever she's looking at any time, she fixates on it greatly. And she walks out. She's just taking in the environment all around her. Drinking in the imagery. And she doesn't look at you all first. She first begins consuming the image of the boat. And then taking in the ocean, looking up at the sky. And she spends a good moment trained on the clouds themselves. And then finally, when her eyes do work their way back down, it's like a startling, captivating intensity. She trains it on each of you. What are you all doing? And I'll tell you what, before anything, Spagoober just takes his hands off of the helm and just like crosses them over each other in front of him, like he's kind of like a schoolboy or something. Like he doesn't know what to do, so he just goes automatically to like yes, ma'am, and he like crosses his hands and just kind of stands there in like awestruck attention.
Rose steps. How far away are we from this? Because we walked a little bit.
It's a small
forward.
ship. How far away do you want to be from the portal?
Like 4 or 5 feet.
You said you were walking toward the porthole below.
Yeah.
So you're like
look towards the opening.
So you're like 15 feet away from the portal, and you're like 5 feet away from her. She's towering over you.
No, I was like 2 or 3 steps away from the entrance, and then as soon as her hand came out, I like
backed up.
I stepped off to the side.
Oh, okay.
So I'm like perpendicular.
Yeah. Okay. Nearby, but to the side.
Yeah.
She's just standing there.
She looks at us.
She looks to you.
To me? Okay. I'm looking up at her. I'm just gonna kind of nod. And
turns and puts her eyes to Ro.
Hi there.
Ooh. I'm gonna say hello in Sylvan.
You can say no to this. There's no pressure. But if you want, knowing that Sylvan is very like lilting, like Athrain, like, you know, elven wispy language, you just want to make up a hello, and that can just be canon hello in Sylvan. Okay. We'll say it's Athrain.
Athrain. Okay.
She just looks to you. Athrain. Thiarin Arthinith was Desantelos me. You understand her to say, in the Sylvan that you speak, uttered very differently than how you learned it, but the words you recognize. And who might you be? There's a lady.
My name is Gretta. Welcome to the Poor Bet. This is our ship.
Greta?
Yes, ma'am.
Eyes turn to Euro. And then in common. And who are you?
Rowena Greenbottle. And you?
You don't know who I am. And yet you've called me. She cocks her head curiously, and she steps down out of the portal, and as her feet step down onto the boat, it just very gently, and wherever she steps out of the wood of the boat, like little primroses begin like pushing the wood apart and growing from wherever she treads, and small like little foxtails and just like grasses and flowers begin blooming. And she steps around the hole in the floor. She looks down over it. She has very smooth, graceful motions. And as she's walking, the pattern in that dress is just continuing to fold over itself, transitioning colors. It is hard to look away from her. And you also notice that at the edges of her, there's like, you know, heat waves right above the ground in the summer on concrete? That's coming off of her at every angle. But not only is the air like waving and dissimulating into a vague fuzz, there's also iridescent color. Like there's this like aura of just changing light all around her as she walks. She looks forward into the hole. And then to Spagoober. Spagoober just goes, uh-huh. And she goes, and nods. Just kind of taking in his stupefied state, very familiar with it. She turns back to Ro. So, Green Bottle, why am I here today?
We have a friend that that's part of our group.
As you're talking, she just treads right up to you and gets like a little too close, you know? It doesn't feel intimidating, she just completely walks into your space. And she towers over you, just looking down at you. I mean, quite literally more than 3 feet above you.
Yeah.
She looks down at you and she's listening intently with those like hungry eyes, but not. There's no change in posture, no leaning forward, just listening intently as you speak.
He looks a lot like me. He's druidic, and once we got on the ship, he was gone, and his bees and his staff started buzzing, and I figured out a pattern, I guess, and I copied the pattern until I got it, and then that's when you came about.
She turns.
We were just trying to find our friend.
And she looks to the split apart tree-like crook. So you're not the owner of the staff?
No. I know a little bit of druidic magic, but not like he does, and it's his staff, but we don't know where he is, and our friends started passing out, so I did what I could do, and now you're here.
She like turns and she sits down at the edge of the boat, and she lifts up her hands as if to move her gown to the side, and she moves her gown away from her. Water from the edge of the sea like lifts up behind her hands and just spills up over the edge of the boat, and then where it lifts into the air, it just freezes into ice on the side of the boat until it makes like a seat. She sits down against it elegantly and folds her hands into her lap and crosses her legs. Well, then it seems that I've come here without the ability to find what I seek. So what might I find here? Rowena and Gretta.
What do you...
What
Tell
do
me
you
something
see?
wondrous. Something curious.
Well,
what kind of story are you looking for? Besides curious and wonder.
I don't know. That's the nature of the thing.
Mm-hmm.
You. What is a dryad doing? Walking among the material plane?
I'm sorry, what? Are you referring to me?
Where have you come from? You're Fey?
No, I'm not Fey.
Aye, you are.
Well, I know magic, and I have.
Look to your arm.
Yeah.
To your hair.
Yeah, I had up until a few months ago, I had never seen anyone that looked like me until our friend who owns that staff. I ran into him in Unsen, and he said we were considered half dryads.
If you're any portion Fey, you're Fey. And she reaches up a finger, and it lights up with color. In Row, there are tiny like granule imprints in your skin, like the pattern of wood that we've talked about in the past. As she lights up her finger, starting at the crown of your forehead, there's a bit of light, and it races down in lines through every single last fissure and line of your skin in the wood pattern. And you feel this like movement and pounding of your heart against your chest, and it's like your whole body just responded to her. And she lowers down a finger.
Who are you?
I'm your lady. I'm your ruler. You don't know who I am. Not the faintest idea. I'm Kitsiayage of the Sealy Court.
Can we spell that?
KEEDHSEA apostrophe YEHGEE. Kidsiayigi.
Of the Sealy Court?
Mm-hmm.
DM, have I ever heard that term?
Like, give me like a... Oh, man. Give me a really, really, really high DC. What's your... Oh... We're going to call this is like mythology. We're going to call this a rumors check. What's your rumors modifier?
Oh crap, I don't have it written down, but I know that's the one that I took as proficient.
Mm-hmm.
So it's
charisma.
Yeah, so it would be a plus 9?
Okay. Also, no biggie and no pressure, but you guys really should take those additional skills and put them on your sheet, just so you know. But no pressure.
Yeah.
We get 1 proficiencies, those, right?
Yes, you can choose from the... I mean, they should all be on your sheet, and you should probably put them under the sections they're assigned to, but you can choose one of them with which to be proficient. And the ones that say flexible, it doesn't mean that you can choose in between, like whether or not they're strength or dex each time. You assign them to one of the two. But moving back to where it was. Okay, so this is going to be extremely high DC, but I don't want to set a DC outside of what you're even capable of rolling if I haven't already predetermined that. So we're going to call it DC 28.
Okay. Wah, wah.
Can I make
It's an 11.
Gretta, the DC is lower for you.
Can
Given
I-
your previous company, there is a chance you would know this lady. So you can give me a DC 26 Arcana, or it could be history for you, given your time with the babes.
We love the babes.
Those good old babes.
I'm going to use my inspiration on that.
Do it. Do
I'm going to cast guidance.
Execute Order 66.
Just looking.
What are we at? What's that total, Brogan?
You said history?
History. Specifically given because the hags are Fey.
That'll be a 31.
Oh my goodness. Was that a nat 20?
No, that was an 18.
It's amazing
No, that was a
what guidance can
16
do.
plus guidance.
Okay, that's a new campaign record. 31 is the highest roll of the campaign.
Ho, 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 ho.
I'm going to draw a bunch of arrows toward it and a smiley face.
Oh. Wait, I need to erase it.
With
Don't forget to erase your inspiration, players.
a 31. Oh, dang. Okay. The Feywilds are ruled by the Sealy Court. They are the 6 individuals who rule over all of the Feywilds. All of it. This is one of the 6 rulers of just Fey. This is a Fey Lord, or a Fey Lady in this instance.
But they're not like a deity. Like, I know Ro doesn't know this, but like, it's not really a deity. It's like...
Well, I would love to shroud
Lord.
this in mystery and confusion. But given a 30 actual crapping one, there's really nothing I can leave out about that. So, they are known as the Brilliant Court quite often, or the Splendorous Court. And what was your question, Jackie? I've suddenly forgotten it.
If it was if she's technically a deity.
No, so this would not be
Yeah.
a deity. Fays are not divine. They are
Yeah, that's what I thought.
from the magic of natures. Now, in a strange way, that could technically intersect with the divine, but they are. This is not a deity, though. For purposes of just sheer ability and power, to consider, and this would be Gretta's understanding, to consider this person, this creature, on par with like a demigod would be practical. This is an incredibly powerful being. She would be phenomenally, tremendously powerful. And she is one of the rulers of all the Feywild. So the Seelie Court rules the Feywild in opposition with the Unseelie Court, also known as the Glooming Court. It is literally just Seelie with UN in front of it. And the two are in opposition to each other. They're like two opposing ruling powers. But importantly, you would have learned from the hags that it's not a ruling power in the way that you guys know it from Yalabrin. So the Seelie Court does not manage the political affairs of the land. Indeed, it could be said that there are no political affairs. They are not rulers in the sense that they tax and they legislate. They are rulers in the sense that the characteristics of the Fae, the heart of the Fae, the nature of the Fae, is overlooked by them, is overseen. They are... It could be said that they watch over the heart of the Fae realm, and that the essential characteristics of the Fae, if parted apart and boiled down, are captured in who they are. And that it is not theirs to maintain borders or trade, to oversee the function of a nation, but instead to exist as embodiments of characteristics of Fae being, and in that way to perpetuate their existence. So their role is to be aspects of what it is to be Fae. And from them and their character, so flows that characteristic of the Fae altogether.
Wow.
So, oh no, 31. I can't limit a 31. Okay, so you would know. We'll say that this is the member of the Seelie Court about whom you know them. Wow, 31. Shoot. We're gonna have to. We're gonna have to full on episode 11 this thing. The one roll's gonna have to lead to another. Okay, give me a conjoined history check. Give me a history check attached to this one. And I'll have more to say about her with 31, because I have to respect that. But this is to know more about the Seelie Court altogether.
DM, I'm asking because I got zoinked with this before.
Mm-hmm.
How did she react when I casted guidance?
Didn't care.
Didn't care? Okay. Oh, no.
She calls the caps on us.
I cast
Yo,
guidance
Visca, get in
again.
Yo, Vissy Key.
Ew.
Ew.
I liked it.
I picture him like on a radio, like on a disc jockey.
Yeah, Abby?
I love Abby's
so
face
happy.
right now.
How did you end up there? Didn't you roll kind of marginally?
I did. I have an absolutely bonkers history modifier.
It's her biggest one, right?
That's true.
Isn't it your biggest modifier? It's like my religion.
Yes, Abby?
This is like...
What'd you get?
I got a 24.
Wow.
This is just...
That's still amazing.
This is the peak of Gretta. And this is the peak of...
So, continuing with the 31, and then we'll move on to what you got from the 24. This I want to be clear, this is very esoteric. This is specific knowledge. This is knowledge that not a great deal of mortals on Yalabrin would possess. But this lady of the Fae, she is... Okay, hold on, let me pull her sheet back up. She is Kitsiayigi, she's Kitsiayigi, the Curious Wanderer, is what she is called.
Eee.
She is also known as Kitsiayigi, the Terribly Beautiful, and also as Kitsiayigi, the Insatiable Wonder. She is the lady of fascination, obsession, and adoration.
She controls obsession because is this where Rose LTD comes from? Just kidding.
Well, and those things are very complicated when I say those.
Yeah.
So when I say that she is
I
the
know.
lady of obsession, some believe that she is the object of obsession. Some believe that obsession flows from her. Some believe like it is. These are much less defined and clear than they are on the material plane. Like these are truths known about the Seelie rulers, the Seelie lords and ladies, but to know what they even mean is complicated. It is ambiguous and complicated, and that's just how the Fae be. Right?
That's awesome.
You also know, now moving to your, a 31. Okay, we're going to have to move back and forth between these checks because those are crazy rolls. Okay, back to the 24. The Seelie and the Unseelie courts are very specific. They're esoteric, they are hidden. But respecting the conjoined power of a 31 and 24, you know some of the members of both courts. You've heard from the babes. You know 2 of the other members from the Seelie court, 2 of the 6. You also know Yelik Tananth, the Mad Prince, also known as the Wayless Wanderer, also known as the All-Knowing Fool.
What they called me in high school. I'm sorry.
Wow.
I'm sorry.
Did Bazz ever tell us the name?
Yeah.
Like, did he ever say it?
Yes.
So, DM, I know that name from Bazz. Do I know he is one of the members of the Seelie
You know that he is
court?
one of the Seelie courts and that he is one of the 6 lords of all of the Fae.
Okay.
And you know that he abides over... Man, this is just turning into a massive history check, but it's pretty cool. You know that he abides over...
of the Seelie court?
Yes, the Seelie court. You know that his is the dominion in nature and character of freedom, of curiosity, which overlaps a bit with Kitsiegi.
Yeah.
These are complicated relationships. And of this it's going to sound pretentious to say this, but of like effervescence, of like unbound, that kind of fits into freedom. He is oh, and also of he is the lord of ephemerality. So that is like temporary. He is not the Fae of perenniality. So it's not like endurance and continuation, but he is the Fae of passing, of change.
Yeah.
And also of madness. Now, before we go on to the 3rd member of the Seelie, you'll with a 24 connected to the 31. Again, I'm treating this like I did in episode 11, where the 2 influence each other with these 2 checks.
Yeah.
You will know 3 members of the Seelie and 3 members of the Unseelie.
Yeah.
So before we go to the 3rd member of the Seelie, you know that famously, Kitsia Yaga and Yelik Tanant are supposed to be connected. They are supposed to be lovers.
I ship it.
And that, in a similar way to Twilo and Twila, they are always moving toward each other or moving away. One always pursuing, the other always fleeing. Or fleeting.
And they switch back and forth?
Yes.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Now, the 3rd member is Thuras. THURAAS. Thuras, the Rolling Thunder. Also known as Thuras, the Beating Heart. Thuras, the Grasping Hand. And Thuras, the Roaring Wind. She is the Fey Lady of Might, of Resistance, of Will, and of Passion. She is known, and if, again, moving back to the 24 in conjunction with the 31, you would know that Kitsia Yaga, or Kitsia Yigi, really, it's not Kitsia Yaga, it's Kitsia Yigi. She has a very important role as kind of like, she's this like binding center of the Fey Court, of the Unseelie Court, the Seelie Court. So it's not that she is the leader or the head, that's not how it works. But she is this like glue to the court, largely because all of the Fey lords and ladies influence each other. There is no head, and as much as they are not an organized group in a way, it is much more a series of relationships than like we would know lords and ladies as like a political entity, an important like conjoining body. It is their relationships to each other that makes them the court. It is very organic, very plastic, very familially connective. This is the nature of their reign. There's very little politic involved, other than the politic of the heart. And Thuras is like the great power, the great strength of the Seelie Court. Yelik Tenanth is the great... He changes it, and he keeps it moving and alive. He keeps it from stagnation, from solidification. Kitsiegi, she is an object of fascination to the other members of the court. And there is a binding, connective nature to her in the way that she draws the other members in continually. And with the 31, I swear this is going to curtail at some point. And also, for the listeners who are in for the plot, just skip a couple of minutes ahead. For you lore nerds, you're welcome. Cool. So, you would know with your ridiculous 31. So, I'm assuming at this point that like for a year you were fascinated with the Seelie and Seelie, and you slowly drew it out of the babes.
I'm thinking that. We can get into
also,
that
as an
later.
important note,
but
the babes and the Coven Crown were not fond of the courts.
neither court.
Neither court. They were much more accepting of the Unseelie Court than the Seelie Court, but they were not fond of either.
No, wait, they were more favored
They were
of
much more fond of the Unseelie. They spoke much more highly of the Unseelie than the Seelie, but they were resistant to their existence altogether. They found it they were not fond of that ruling nature. Their authority was that of which they were not fond. So, you know that Yelik Tenanth is much the power of the mind she influences. You would know that Kitsieyegi is much the power of the heart. In a sense of connection, so that much of her power connects to the ability to captivate, to capture. Much of Yelik Tenanth's power is connected to the ability to obfuscate, to confuse. Thuras's power is connected much to the soul or the passion of the heart. Also thunder and lightning. She's just powerful. Some consider Thuras to be the most powerful of all Fae. And then let me know when you're ready for the Unseelie, because this is a lot of lore dump.
Give me like...
Yeah, no rush.
Lord dump.
Okay. I'm ready.
Okay.
I'm ready.
Now, I'm going to go back on what I said a little bit. From the Unseelie, you're going to know 2. Partially because knowing the members of the courts is just massively big. And I'll say the reason there's a 3 is because you've literally know of one of them personally and have met another now. So let's reel it back to 2.
Okay.
So there's some high rolls, but it's still it's a huge faith. It's a huge lore thing.
Would it...
And the hags would have been resistant to this supplication.
Okay.
Also, I may not have planned all of the courts yet. So, but moving to the Unseelie. The first of the Unseelie you know is Jir. J-I-E-R-L. Jir. Or just Yirl. Some say Jir, some say Yirl. Yirl the Many-Masked. Also known as Yirl the Duplicitous.
Ooh.
Also known as Yirl the Fickle.
Fickle.
Also known as Gilles the Mischievous. You would know that Yirl from the Unseelie is the Fey Lord of... It is from Yirl's character that flows deception. His domain is one of... It is also the cleverness. Like cleverness is often attributed to him. As well as independence. Again, a very important note is that the Seelie and the Unseelie overlap in domains. They are not as cleanly separated as, like, say, deities, for example. As well as the desire for individuality is very much of Yirl. And you would know that his power is much one of perception.
Is this Rose actual god? Perception, deception, desire for individuality.
The other Unseelie, and I swear after this I'll be done with the lore dump. What incredible rolls is Mahtep. M-A-A-H-T-E-P. Also, I really liked the look you flashed at me, like, yeah, Zach, you want to spell that out for me, you psychopath? Mahtep, daughter of shadows. You would know that much like Thuras, she is considered the mightiest of the Unseelie. And she is known as Mahtep, daughter of shadows. She is also known as Mahtep the Evershade. Mahtep the Cold Release. And Mahtep the Ever Hidden. Hers is the nature and characteristic of seclusion. Inward treasuring. So sort of, I haven't come up with a good way to say this yet. So help me if you can help me clarify into words. But basically, coveting is too negatively charged a word. Because again, the Seelie and Unseelie thing, it's more complicated than that. It's more than just good and bad, you know? It's much grayer. But hers is the private treasuring. So like sort of...
Like the way Gretta keeps her secret?
Yes, and I don't know how to put it into words, but like...
Like personal mystery.
Yeah, but it's more of like a value, but something of that nature. Yeah. I will let you record that however you will. It's complicated and ambiguous.
No, like inward treasuring makes sense.
Yes, inward treasuring.
You said that and I thought like Gretta.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also
like yearning to possess?
No, it's more personal.
Yeah.
But also that of content. Content flows from her. As well as mystery. And you would know that her power is much one of confusion's too simple, but mystery. Her power is much one of mystery. Also one of cold. In the way that Thuras also has like an elemental intersection. Hers is much one of cold.
Interesting.
Yes. So this is what you know of the Seelie and Unseelie, which is a lot. Also, you would know, you're 31, and this is just, I'm going to cap it here. I swear, you have to stop at some point. But the hags have a very complicated relationship with the Seelie and Unseelie court. The babes were never very specific with you, but you always got the feeling that there was a deeper reason that they were so disdainful of their institution for both, and so particularly stalwartly resentful of the Seelie court. And that there must be some actively negative relationship between hags and Seelie. And while very disdained by the institution of the courts, much less negatively predisposed toward the Unseelie. And we'll cap it at that, because that's quite a bit. But a Fey lady is in front of you.
So do I recognize her?
Yes, from description.
Okay.
And she sits there on her throne of ice, the side of the poor bed.
One more question. I know that they're lords and ladies. Would Greta know how typically the subjects are?
No idea.
Okay. So she just knows
because the nature of subjugation was very much not of interest to the hags.
Got it.
They were against such institution. You would know that it was quite important to the babes to be subject to none. Though they were quite fond of others being subject to them.
Okay. I guess. Okay.
So she sits there with her fixated eyes, studying you. And I've really forgotten where we last were in conversation with her. Anyone remember?
She did the thing where she kind of lit up Ro, and then she was like,
"Oh yes, thank you."
And then you don't know. Well, that's how we got here, because she said I rule you, and you don't know who I am, and I did a history check, and Abby did a history check, and that's where we were.
So she's continuing off of that beat.
Okay. I guess Greta's kind of been putting all the dots together, and her brain's been worrying, and then all of a sudden she...
Very much in a similar moment to smacking your head on the pavement and learning everything about history of Nifty.
Right.
All of a sudden,
I guess
it's the flourish of the water that... Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, so can I just,
Yeah.
I watched that Greta's watching with absolute, hawk eyes. She's her eyes are darting, her brain is... You can see her brain working. And when she watches the interaction between Ro and this wonderful lady, and that's, I guess, the last puzzle piece that she needs, and she looks back to the lady, and she kind of does a little bow and lowers her head.
She opens her eyes with fascination, tilts her head forward. And who are you, wandering child? That you are not of my kind, but subject of my heart.
Greta's gonna stand up and she's gonna say, my name is Greta Smallstar, and...
Paltry information. You know what I really ask. Do not deny me.
Yes, ma'am. I...
Use no formal title. I am more than that to you. And she lifts a hand and waves it towards you. And she does. This fog rises up from the ocean and just spreads across the boat, and it blows your hair back. And as it moves back across Greta, nothing has changed about her, but she looks different. It's just a sudden bye. And as her hair moves back, it's not cleaner, but it is freer. Her hair is lifted up more and falls more lightly around her shoulder, though of the same nature and quality as it was before. Her skin is a little more luminous, not lighter, not darker, but just a little more showing. And Greta, you get this sensation in your heart, this tug. And you feel the symbol shift in your chest, and it feels heavier than usual. Like something about that symbol is resisting something in her, but you feel an opposite resistance in you. Your heart like begins to beat a little harder, a little faster. You feel it in your chest, and feel like right now, your identity feels just for a moment, slightly less opaque, slightly clear. Like something in you is just for a moment slightly more crystallized. And everything just suddenly seems a little brighter to you for a moment and dims. She continues to look at you. Her eyes, her brilliant silver eyes, shining with light and rainbow tones behind them, just studies you closely as her hand falls gracefully back down to her lap.
Gretta's, that kind of burst of fog washes over Gretta, and I don't think it's strong enough to push her back, but I think just the shock and the
moves you back to a heel.
Yeah, she kind of stumbles a little bit, and she's like speechless in a way that I don't think Gretta has, like really just awestruck, and she feels, like freer and like a little lighter.
She gets this churlish smile. She rotates her arm, that just thousands of light freckles. I mean, you can't see them below the dress, but that on her hand, as her hand shifts, the luminous thousands of light freckles on her hand rotate, and she says, "There is no such thing as a small star. Only a light further away for those who do not see it. Stand tall, little one. Your heart is Fey."
And Gretta just kind of nods.
And then she tilts her head up, and her eyes remain intensely fixated on you. And what was at first a feeling of great acceptance of being seen, it turns slightly, and I will never tell you what you feel, but there is a sensation of exposure.
Mm-hmm.
It's like suddenly she's seeing through you, into you, and there are pieces of you layered, hidden, that suddenly feel exposed. She trains you again. That very accepting gaze suddenly feels... It's like putting your hand to ice, cooling, and you know somewhere deep inside of you it cools you when you are hot. It also burns the skin a little bit. Or the equal sensation of something warm, where it feels good but burns slightly. There's a dual experience of this. She studies you, she says, "But lies keep you from sight. For you lie to yourself now, even as you look upon me."
Gretta's gonna... She's gonna take off... She's gonna pull out her necklace.
Okay, so the symbol...
Well, she's gonna pull it out and
elk,
hold it in her hand.
Yeah, the elk antlers, the black stone, crisp and beautiful, gets lifted up out of your cloak and raised on the front. And as it lands, row from feet away from this instrument that might weigh less than a pound, you hear like a... As she sets it down on her chest. You feel the force, even as it just lightly drops to her chest, which we have a real one of, that Abby is wearing.
Yeah.
And it just lands heavy on your chest.
Yeah.
She looks at it with fascination and then to you.
And she's gonna say... She's gonna like kind of gesture to the big emerald. And
it's in fragmented pieces pulled over
isn't
the
it
portal.
shattered?
Okay.
She's not there.
She's gonna gesture
the staff,
to
gotcha.
to the staff, and she's gonna say, "The Crook of the Mad Prince gave me a dream, and somebody said that I was Coven. He said that I was Coven."
You know that you are. Or at least so they have named you. Do you say that you are?
I didn't say anything in the dream, but I wish that I had.
Oh, do you say that you are? And again, you feel both. You just feel intensity. You feel as though you are standing before a bright light. It feels as though, for a moment, you have been pulled a little bit out of shadow and also exposed all at once. It is a complex series of emotions.
I say that I'm a curious wanderer.
Quite a title. What of you, Greenbottle?
Oh, what am I? Oh,
Who are you? That's what I asked you first. And all you've given me is your name.
I'm a bard, a traveler of
These
the
are
world,
empty.
lover of
Who are you?
religion and knowledge. I um sometimes I feel powerful, and other times I feel helpless.
And she just stares at you.
I don't know who I am. That's
Honesty.
what did you say?
She said honesty.
Oh, okay.
She continues and she says, but every Fey is true. No matter how changing. No matter how untrue. That's what separates us. That we are. Others do. But we are.
Hmm.
You look to all around you. They cannot tell. And then all of a sudden, her eyes fixate on, like, your chest below your chin, like right kind of at your collarbone, where there are cloaks, there are layers. She just stares at it deeply and intently. How come you by this?
I think, like, Ro thinks she knows what she means, and the symbol of the maker.
The instrument.
Oh, the instrument. My lute?
No. You misname it. She lifts her finger, and the cord lifts up out of your, like, vestments, and the symbol of the maker falls to your chest. She stares at it. You've not yet learned to play it, have you?
It's it's an instrument. Of
an old song. Can't you hear it? It's playing now. Her eyes look out to the waves. Again, there is this rapacious fascination in every one of her looks. You swear she never blinks. She just looks out to the waves and stares at them, transfixed. Can't you hear it?
Ro, like, picks it up, or, like, holds it in front of her and, like, stares at it because she's... DM, just to clarify, this is the one that Janice gave me, right?
I believe so.
Okay, because I have two, but the one that Janice gave me is the one that I keep on me like that. And like Ro knows she's like attuned to it, so she's just kind of fixating on it and kind of like trying to see if she can hear something or tell something different that she's never noticed before.
How do you focus on it, Ro? What does that mean in action? What is it that you do?
She, like, even though there's this like incredible being like in front of her, she's so like fixated on it. It's like almost like kind of how she does her like little obsessions. She fixates on it so much that like Ro doesn't look up from it. Like she doesn't look back to like she doesn't look up from it. She doesn't look back to anyone else after she's said this. Ro kind of goes into like her trance thing she does when she's like meditating almost. And just like she doesn't, like her eyes do not dart from it for like several minutes. They never like look away, like not to see what she's doing, anything.
Focus on it. Suddenly you just feel it in your hand. You are altogether very aware of its presence for a moment. Close your eyes. And the ocean dances. And you just hear it, just the ocean. Its whispers between the waves. You just hear along the side of the boat. And you see traces of light through the windows in the orphanage. You feel a hand on your forehead. And you just feel for a moment. You feel that your mother is dead. It just hurts. It just cuts and it stabs. Feel it deep in your chest. Not wanted, not managed, just genuine. And you just feel the loss. It's awful. And Kitsuyagi's voice kind of pulls you back to where you are for a moment. And she says, I didn't ask who she was. Who are you? What can a bard say if they have not listened? You've so much yet to hear, Ro. So much yet to see. And just that cold, intense, brilliant, warm, complicated expression just searches you. Greta, as you sit there with a symbol on your chest, it just hurts. feels heavy, it aches. She straightens up for a moment. She looks out to the portal. Your friend. He did not know where my lover is gone. Neither I sense to you. And her eyes look to you all, questioningly now. As if it was a statement, but as if to ask.
Yeah, I shake my head. I say no.
Her eyes move to Ro.
No, our friend had spoken. He's not our friend isn't a Fey, but
Isn't he?
Well, he is, yes. But do you mean?
Her eyes fixate on you again. It's uncomfortable to be in front of her. It's like being put in a light that you didn't want to stand in, and suddenly seeing more than you wanted to see. It's a lot. It's complicated. It's uncomfortable and thrilling.
Jag lät till någon. Is that Bazz had spoken of him before?
Have you not seen?
No, we haven't seen him, but
He's beautiful.
Bazz, he's spoken of him
She
before.
stands up and just kind of like ignores what you're saying very suddenly. She's very like transfixed moment by moment. As she stands up, the whole throne like thrown in time with her as she stands just melts back into the ocean. And where the water spills into the deck, flowers like daisies and lilies grow upward just out of the wood. She walks back toward the portal. He's always hard to find. She smiles. She turns back very suddenly, like kind of rounds on you all. And she does the whole dress, just turns with her and like, it's stupidly elegant. Just like twists around her legs and wraps up at her feet perfectly. She's a little ridiculous. It would be ridiculous if she wasn't so like, magical. She turns back around and she looks at you all and she says, "You've no questions for an archfey."
The bees, Bozz's bees, they were what led me to you. Why? Like they were playing your song.
Always looking for answers. You should seek better questions. You look from moment to moment. You look for solutions. She doesn't move, but just her expression leans toward you. And again, you feel that, like, she just keeps calling you out or whatever, but suddenly there's like a thrill in your heart. And you feel for a moment her joy and her fascination as she says, "Look for better wonders. Search for further adventures. You keep finding, seeking destinations. But you haven't even started their journeys. Perhaps where that's the destination is. Who cares of the bees? Have you even seen their wonder? You look for their purpose. Find their joy first. The waves have always whispered to you. Ask me a question. question, Ro. From your heart. And she turns fully toward you, and you just sense, just sensation. You couldn't put your finger on it. It's nauseating. And hairs stand up on your body, and like some of the flowers in your hair bloom just in response to her as she stares at you full on. And it's a lot. It's uncomfortable and wonderful. And she just stares at you full on, and she says, I want to hear your heart. Ask me from your joy.
Was it you?
No. She smiles widely. This wild, almost mad joy spreading across her face as she says, no. There's just this really warm, knowing expression on her face. The waves aren't mine. Her eyes flit to you, Gretta. Come now, curious one. I know you've something to ask.
Wait, say that again, Zach.
I'm so sorry. I'm gonna put a little more bass in it. The problem is female voices are very hard to imitate.
It's such a cool voice.
Because every time I put a bass in it, it just sounds like a dude. But but not knocking ladies with deep voices. Sorry, not trying to exclude. But she continues and she says, well, have you, curious one? You've not something to ask. As the DM gets a drink of coffee because it's hard on his throat.
I want to ask for a solution.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
You think you need to? Ask from your heart. Ask not for an answer. Ask for a question. Ask from your joy, Gretta. She stands up tall, and you feel like a pull from inside of you. Like, as if she's like pulling your heart, lifting you up, and it hurts. It feels bad, and you want it to stop. But it also, like, you can feel the adrenaline in your veins, and your lungs are heaving harder, and your heart is bum, 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 bum. She stands up tall, and she says, don't tell me they've stolen your hope, your joy. What could contain it?
Gretta's she's gonna kind of look to the ground for a minute. And she's gonna remember an afternoon that she spent in the dark woods, the gray woods. And she's remembering how, like, comfortable and just dark and quiet and melancholy all of that was. And maybe she was chasing a squirrel or something, or on some errand for the hags, and then like a yellow, just a ray of sunlight came through the branches, and she just watched as a little leaf fell, and she recognizes that feeling, and it's that same just really, really intense feeling. And she's gonna look back up, and she's gonna I don't know how it works.
Yes, you do. Look up.
And she's gonna take off the hag symbol.
Okay, you pull at it. Give me a charisma saving throw, Greta. Before you tell me the answer, what is your saving throw modifier?
+8.
Okay. I'm determining a DC, and sometimes when I give you guys very specific DCs, I don't like to set them arbitrarily beforehand. I like to compare them to the maximum you can roll, because that's kind of important.
Yeah. It's a 24.
So you pull at it, and as you lift it up, Nothing happens to you. There is no violent necrosis, no hag magic. But the weight as you pull it up is awful. Oh my goodness, Gretta. Pain. Just pain. You wrap your fingers around the cord and you can feel as your fingers squeeze it, the sensation of Walter's hand pulling out of yours. You lift it upward and you can hear the desperate wheezing slips of Thespis' breath. You lift it upward, and in the pounding of your heart, you can feel the pressure of a bird's as it grows still in your hand, bringing it to your hags. You feel the death of so many things. A melancholic wave rushes over you. A despair. You swear as you get it up next to your ears, you have never felt so weak in your life. And you can't pull it up, and it slips from your fingers, and as it falls down into your chest, you collapse under its weight to your knees, just under the deck, as it crushes you downward. And a deep despair grabs you. At this, her face turns downward, and the first shadow of a gloom moves across her face. But it's not a darkness, it's a brilliant anger. And she treads across the boat, tall. And as she moves by the boat, the waves going the opposite direction start flowing the opposite direction to match her steps. And she moves by the flowers. There's flowers in random places all over the deck now. As she treads across, they grow out from where her feet are. She moves close to you. And you can feel the intensity of her radiance above you, and it is awful. And she reaches down and she places a long finger outstretches to your head. And just for reference, it's like putting my palm on your head to size comparison. Almost. Not quite, but close. It's huge. It just taps you on your head. And as it reaches down and touches your hair, it is awful. It sears and burns as it touches you, like being touched by a cooling relief so cold that it burns like ice. As it burns down, your body convulses and chills. And she just whispers, Yet. Is this who you are? She pulls her finger away. She looms over you.
She's gonna shake her head. And then can I say just for like fun and flavor, she's
you do what you want, Abby.
There's like just tears streaming out of her eyes, but it's like a dark liquid. And I don't even know how that... There's just it's not
Logistics,
even...
never heard of them. Yeah. Mechanics, I don't know what they are.
They're not even
flavor.
Like, when you cry and there's like one or two and they kind of... But it's like streaming out of her eyes. Like it looks like she's crying, but it looks like there's like...
Oil.
Yeah. It looks like there's just...
The Tin Man's going through it.
There's just dark streaks like of like just watery darkness coming out of her eyes, and she's gonna like kind of like just claw at the symbol again, and as she like tries to work her way up to her feet, she's gonna try and take it off again.
Your fingers squeeze around the symbol, and as they squeeze, there are sharp points on the symbol, but suddenly it cuts your hand. Take 3 points of piercing damage as your fingers squeeze around it, and it slices into your fingers, and blood begins pouring down your hands and around your forearm. It hurts, and there's something much more painful than those points in the symbol. As you pull on it, you feel the tension in the cords. As you squeeze, and you feel the tension of Walter's like gasps as it shakes into your hand. You feel the family you've left behind. You just feel everything. It's awful. You struggle. And your breathing is labored, and your body is shaking, and you're cold sweating as you sob. Give me a charisma saving throw. Wait, your spellcasting modifier is wisdom, isn't it?
Oh yeah.
We should have been working out of that. Give me a wisdom saving throw. No, that's on me.
It's the same.
Why are you apologizing? I did it wrong.
It's a 19.
You pull and you pull. And you just collapse back down again to your knees. What's happening with Gretta as you fall back down?
I think she's landed on her knees again, and she's just like hunched over, and I like maybe like yeah, she's just absolutely like hunched over, like almost just face to the ground, like her forehead is almost on the ground, just hunched over, just trying to breathe, and I'll say she's like holding the hand that's like cut and bleeding, and just like crying softly and taking heavy breaths.
I cannot remember the name of this NPC. Kitsuya Yuki. Leans down. She kneels. This lady of the Fae kneels. Her knee brought low to an earth. She never has to touch, even though it's the wood of a boat, but we don't care.
Mm-hmm.
And it, down next to her, and you can feel the intensity of her presence burning on your neck. She leans down, and a giant hand places 5 points down on the wood next to you. You can feel it. It's awful and burning next to you. She leans down, and her lips get inches away from yours. Her hair falls around you, and as it moves over your head, just all light is obfuscated. And it's like you are plunged into night. And in her hair that moves perfectly around you like a curtain, you can see a veil of stars rotating. She just whispers, "Get up, get up. Is this who you are?" She stands up tall above you.
Can I say that Gretta puts, can I say that while she was kneeling, Gretta puts the bloodied hand on one of her knees and like pushes up with it.
It hurts. What do you do, Gretta? Who are you, Gretta?
She's just gonna look up.
As you look up, it's like looking into the sun. All of a sudden, her face is shining at you. Your eyes blink and you flinch as you look at her. It's like she looks brighter than she's ever looked. And you look into her face. Her brilliant silver eyes burn back. The hair around her head now looks less like a black veil of stars and more like a rainbow shimmering and changing in you. Tell them who you are.
Who do I tell?
Tell them. There is no small stuff. They've lost their power over you. Tell them who you are.
How do I tell them?
Gretta. Tell them. The darkness has no substance, Gretta. No substance of its own.
Gretta's gonna grab at it one more time with both hands, and like she knows that she knows that it's sharp and it's gonna hurt, but she's gonna like grab it with both hands and try and get her hands under it, because it's laying flat on her chest. So she's gonna try and dig her hands like inward and like twist them to get them under, and she's just gonna close her eyes and just say, like, I'm done. I'm done. And just
roll to play.
What?
Go for it.
She's just gonna like push it away from her and say, I'm done. I'm and just
say it from your heart. Do it. Just say it. You got it.
Yeah, that's what she does.
Okay. 2 points of slashing, or of piercing. I rolled as low as I possibly could. And your fingers bleed as it streaks down your arm. And as you push away on the cord, your muscles strain. You feel it in your back. It pulls on your neck, and it starts to burn. Like there's fire on your neck where it pulls. As you push forward, you hear the cords pull against you. and you feel a squeezing around your heart. And you hear a malignant voice.
Say no!
You hear a malignant voice that you have never heard say in your ear, "Who do you think you are to assist me?
Say, get off!
You belong to me." And as you push, you strain. Forget the rolls. And the cord snaps. And you push the symbol away, and it across the deck. And Gretta, as she pushes it away, there's a on the boat, and like a shockwave comes out from away from her that is brown and green, just of energy. Just pushes away, and Gretta, you are like thrown backward just onto the deck, and you're and you have these gasping breaths, and you suddenly feel like you breathe for the first time, and you don't know how long, and the air stings, and it hurts, and it is awful, and there is a wave of emotion. You killed them, and you feel it, and you feel the shame. You feel it all like pour out of your lungs and out of your eyes, and it is horrible. Ro, as the shockwave moves past you, you are knocked backward to your feet, and you like cough from the malignant force, and like as the wave goes over you, you just feel shame and fear and awful things for a moment as it passes by. She like shudders by the helm, and as the shockwave moves toward her, it just parts around the curious wanderer's feet, just moving right by her. And Greta, as you sit there, could you hand me your character sheet?
Oh.
And could you hand me a pencil?
I'm so scared.
You need an eraser?
Yeah.
No, I don't have both.
I just need the eraser.
Oh, no. I'm so afraid.
What is you reading?
Can I get the one with the
I feel like
I lied? You can just... What's Greta experiencing?
She's like coughing, but she doesn't know why. She's just like, it's like she suddenly realized what has been inhabiting her for years, and like she's trying to cough it. She like feels like the remnants of it, and she's trying to just cough it out and get it out. Like, you know, you just feel like you needed to take a shower. She's feeling that like on her insides, and then she's just looking at this Fey lady with like horror and like just questions and like, yeah, just horror and begging with her eyes.
You may tell the audience what's on your sheet, or you may say nothing. It's up to you. Just up to you. We can keep going. We don't have to acknowledge it. You can say it. Whatever you want.
We're just gonna keep going, I guess.
And Greta, as the symbol falls there, just heavy on the deck. And you stand there on the boat, just panting, just... And she just stares at you. Focused breath. Her eyes flit back toward you, Ro, and she says, "Can you hear it?"
She's talking about the symbol, right?
You have no idea. I'm not telling you, girl. We are deep in that role play. She just turns to you and she just says, "Okay." And then she smiles.
Rose on.
She turns around and she starts walking toward the door.
I'm like involuntarily, I like stumble after. Say, wait.
She turns back around to you, her head looking over her shoulder, her whole body turning elegantly to the side in a way that Zach can't even do. She smiles. Wait for what?
Oh. And Greta's eyes dart to her necklace, and then she looks back and can you give me a focus?
She smiles. Shakes her head as her expression grows even wider and warmer. I won't give you a chain. She smiles warmly.
I still want to cast.
Then find something worth casting. Chin up, Gretta.
Yeah.
Turns around and she just smiles warmly one last time. She looks to the portal. And she says, tell me if you find him. Call me again.
Yeah.
She treads toward the door. And she steps up into the portal. And that veil envelops her like a bubble film. As she presses into it, she's so clear and distinct. And that dress rotates one last shade of a deep blue cerulean. And she steps through, and then she's just a shade silhouette. And the whole portal into nothing. And then it's just terrifying flashes. All the pieces of the deck fly back together. The staff pulls back down where the crystal reformulates and just all gets stuck as I smack my mic. All of it just gets just pulled back below deck, and the whole deck just reforms. But the flowers are all still there. And
I was gonna ask that.
Don't do it.
You guys are no, I'm not going to. Not this
No.
time. And I'm not gonna end the episode. And the deck just pulls back together. She's gone. And you guys are just left there shocked. Spagooper goes, I think I just discovered my type.
Spagooper, not the time.
Sorry, that was involuntary.
Yeah.
Ro lets out a sharp breath,
It's just... He just leaves the helm where it is, and he just sits down behind the floor and stares out at the ocean, just aghast.
Ro runs
You all are just on the board.
to Gretta. Ro runs to Gretta and just, if she lets her, just
She flinches away from any kind of touch. Sorry.
So
Respectfully.
You don't apologize
Respectfully.
for your character.
Respectfully, I cringe from your
Respectful cringe.
Respectfully, I cringe. Okay.
I cast cringe.
Ro and I feel like Ro almost kind of knows this about you, so she's very she goes to touch you, and then as you flinch, she sits
character growth.
She sits near you, but not in your space. You know what I mean? She sits closer to you, but not
Gretta's,
in your bubble.
Yeah. Greta's gonna go and walk to the head of the boat and she's gonna sit on the rail. She's just gonna climb up on the rail and just sit there. Safely.
I'm not gonna do that to you right now. That would be such a stupid story moment.
You now fall off and drown.
And then you drown.
I swim.
Would you like a new character sheet? No, you just sit down at the edge of the railing, and the waves just all around you, and the ocean spray gets up in your face and stings where your tears have been. And you notice out of the periphery of your vision, those dark black tears staining your face are clear now.
All of a sudden, Ro kind of flinches, and it's kind of she's still in shock, but she's kind of snapped out of it, and she goes to the porthole and opens it up and looks to see if
everybody is still
on.
out, but they've all moved to more natural positions. It's less just kind of falling over suddenly unconscious, and everybody's in sleeping positions, breathing heavily. It, in a way you can't put your finger on it, just looks much more peaceful now. They all just look asleep instead of suddenly knocked unconscious.
Yeah.
And is the staff still
there? The roots are not covering every square inch now. They've retracted to their usual amount, and they're just supporting it, but the grooves are still everywhere. The bottom of the ship looks wild. It's crazy. It looks like every inch of the ship got termites, but only a quarter of a centimeter in.
Whoa, that's cool.
It's incredible. It's beautiful looking.
Is the box?
You know what? Let's get absolutely insane with it. And in every single etched line, there are tiny, minute flecks of emerald.
Oh. That's cool.
And the box is entirely reformed, and the little door is flung open, and bees are just one by one going into it.
The box
They're
is
all flying back into the apiary.
Interesting.
Until finally, one last bee flies toward it, turns toward Ro. There's like a little, and then moves back toward the door, grabs it with two little legs, and just
No way.
closes the door behind itself.
And you say these guys don't have thumbs. It's thumb action. That's thumb action if I ever did seen it.
Yeah, definite thumb action.
Hey man, they got little claws.
Okay, fine.
I love that it's a D&D world where anything can happen, and then a bug closes a door, and we're like, "God, that's thumbs or that's nothing."
We're like, that's stupid. Okay?
And that's not a
Jack.
critique, because I kind of
That's
feel you.
impossible.
Thumb jack. Well, especially because you're always like, and this is how the fish is because I know how fish are. You know what I mean?
I study them
Yeah.
fishings.
Exactly. So everything biological is like super realistic. So when the bees have thumbs, it's like,
Yeah.
I don't know about them thumb bees.
Well, I think it's funny because like the magic doesn't have like a real life science behind it, so we're just like, yeah, sure, that can happen. But then when you're like,
Until
the
there's
bees did this,
anatomical,
we're like,
I don't know about that, guys.
Yeah, that's actually a good way to put it, Jackie. Good point. Sorry.
Ro just kind of closes it back and sits
The
back
bee already
up on
closed
deck.
The-
No, she
Go back
closed
to the lower
the
deck.
Oh, okay. No, the bee closed that too. They got big thumbs.
All right. You're back to they got big thumbs, dude.
And Ro closes it and just kind of lays back on her back.
Gotcha.
What are you
Bugged out.
guys doing?
I'm sorry. Abby's having an understandable panic attack. Just keep roleplaying.
And
I'm gonna
like,
have to
I feel
unclip
like-
that so hard on the audio, dude. Okay. Just the soft whimpering. All right, Jackie, please continue with your roleplay.
And I mean, like it's like 7-ish now. Like I feel like the sun is like setting-ish, right?
Oh, perfect.
I would say something, but
And-
yes, Keen Mind, you are right. All hail.
Okay.
Long may she reign.
In many
And
years.
Ro just takes she's holding her lute in one hand because I don't think she ever really let go of it after the portal opened. I think it was just kind of in her hand. And she's holding that in one
Well,
hand, and then she puts her.
The crack is filled with tiny little plant fibers.
I feel like she's probably like tracing that with her finger and noticing it as she's holding it in one hand. And she lays all the way back, and then in her other hand, she grabs the symbol and just kind of watches the sky. Like both of her hands are full. Like one hand is like holding the lute, and the other is like clutched around the symbol and trying to figure it out. And she's just
Huge
staring up
clouds.
at the sky.
Like, it's like you're looking up in the water, up at the indigo sky. And huge clouds come swimming above you lazily, like creatures infinitely larger than some sort of a speck below. Shadows drift over the boat, then move beyond them as the warm sunlight meets you again, and the waves just against the boat. I know you just made a face. It's all good. You just sit there. And Greta sits at the front, and you sit there. Spigger sits on the deck for a little bit until he realizes he has to be helming, and he gets out a little compass and checks the heading, and then goes back to helming. It's the compass you gave him. And the ship sails on. Does anyone else do anything on Bielskon the 5th?
Greta's like perched on at the peak of the ship. What is that called? The prow?
It is a prow.
The prow. She's like perched there. And she's sitting and thinking kind of how she does. And she's gonna hold up her hand and like she had practiced it, like she had been practicing and kind of she had been getting kind of familiar with it and getting to kind of enjoy the process and learn it a little more. She's gonna try and cast light. She like kind of traces her fingers in the way that she did when she does it, and I think she feels there's an absence, and part of her feels there's a moment of like freedom and relief and light, and she just feels much less burdened. But there's a great, when she tries to cast and something that she had just been getting used to, she feels that absence, and it's a very bittersweet moment.
Ro, anything else?
I'd like to say where Ro laid down was like in a patch of the flowers that are still there. Because like I think that's where Ro feels like most comfortable anyways. I think that's part of the reason like she does that before she sleeps instead of like having a bedroll. And I think she's just kind of laying there in the flowers, and she eventually, like as she's watching the sky, she eventually just kind of falls asleep almost. As it gets darker, she falls asleep.
Gretta, as Ro falls asleep, Gilbert continues humming. Where do you end your day?
She's kind of feeling that absence, and she's grateful for it, but there's an incredible sadness and an incredible feeling of loss. I think for all of the reality of all that death that she's feeling with like a renewed, like clearer vision, she's feeling that all again, and then the loss of her magic. And she's gonna think to what? How do you say it?
Dave. Oh, not Dave.
The pretty one. No, the prettier Dave.
David. No.
The lady, the curious.
Kitsia Yagi.
Yeah. Kitsia Yagi.
Kitsia?
Kitsia
Yagi.
Yagi. Okay.
Yeah. And you just make everything soft. Kitsia Yagi.
Kitsia Yagi. Okay.
Yeah.
She's
Nice.
gonna think of
Also, I'm sorry for my deep and intense dedication to making difficult names.
this
I'm
one
sorry.
hurts. This one hurts.
I'm real into it.
You
I don't know
should
why.
be.
Yagi.
You're all about those apostrophes.
Yeah, if I ever look at a name and it sounds easy to say, I'm like, not good enough.
You're like needs another word.
Let's get a consonant in there.
She's gonna
I'm
think
gonna make
of
a deity named John.
Campaign 2 character, Bill. Bill.
Okay.
Sorry.
No, you're good. That was funny.
Sorry.
She's gonna think of what the wonderful lady said about the instrument, and what she said, and she remembers the symbol that Alondra gave to Ro. And it's half curiosity and it's half desperation. She's gonna kind of think and meditate on that symbol, like how she would have called old. Just to, and I think Yeah, I said half. What did I say? Half something and
half like
half curiosity
yes,
and half
desperation.
I think that there's just a tiny bit of hope, but just like side by side with that, there's just a feeling of comfort in knowing that it's like a light at the end of the tunnel, and a comfort in knowing that there is something.
A leaf in the sunlight in
Yeah.
the forest of shadows.
Yeah. And she's just gonna sit and watch the sunset.
And the all skull on the 5th, and the 6 finds you all. Ro, you wake up on the deck of the ship. Greta, you wake up not in the position you were, like when you were like falling asleep. You wake up like a couple feet back with your head on like a series of, there's some like hempen fabric that's been laid on top of each other to make a pillow for you. You wake up with your head on the side of that and like a little blanket laid over you. You recognize the blanket as Spagoober's because he likes sleeping on the floor, so it's the one he usually sleeps under. And when you wake up, Spagoober is also up deck. And we've established long in canon that Ro wakes up earlier than Greta, so Ro will wake up first. But Spagoober is asleep near the helm, like just laying down beside it. And he's usually quite religious about getting to bed, but he's just asleep over there. And Ploff is at the helm, and she's awake, and Bilfrey's next to her. And he just has like a bit of awful tack that he's chewing on, looking out over the waves, kind of leaning an arm off the side. And nobody else is up there with you all. And Ro, you wake up first. Unless you just want to wake up first, but I assume you don't. But you tell me. Don't let me tell you. Shut up, damn boy.
I'm thinking.
I mean, unless something happens, I would say I wake up pretty early, as like right as the sun is hitting my face.
Makes sense, keen mind.
But if you want to wake up earlier, you can.
All right, Ro, you're up. What you doing?
I feel kind of probably disoriented because of falling asleep on the deck. That's not a thing that Ro usually does.
Your back doesn't
flowers
feel
still
awesome. There. Yep. And they've sprouted a few new ones. And they are just growing out of the deck now in patches.
Ro is like, this is the most beautiful thing Ro has ever seen. She loves
Also,
this.
when you get up, the flowers underneath you that should be crushed are just fine.
Oh, my heart. Ro kind of gets up and sits up, and I feel like she probably still has like her lute and the cymbal like clutched in her hand.
Yeah.
And she takes the cymbal and she kind of looks at it, and she realizes that other people are around, and she
tucks it into her
puts
cloak.
it back in her cloak, yeah. And
I'm
slings
sorry,
her
I don't know
lute
why
on
I
her
said those
back
words
and-
for you. You're fully capable. Please forgive me.
I don't
not
know
my
words.
place.
It's okay. Sometimes you can help me out.
No, I don't know. Sometimes it's helpful, but just then I felt like it was rushing you, and I never want to do that. Please
Words
forgive
are
me.
hard.
Words are hard. And she slings her lute back over her back. She prestidigitates herself and walks up to the helm and looks
Ploff's
at Bilfrey and
Ploff. Oh, sorry. So Bilfrey's at the side with an arm laying over the side eating tack. Ploff is at the helm.
oh,
Unless I
I thought
said
they were
that
both
back.
standing there next
No,
to
you
each
said
other.
Ploth, and then
Okay,
Bilfrey was
No,
eating the
And
attack.
her hair is kind of like the wind is blowing on it. And there's a healthy wind this morning. Not a storm or anything, just healthy wind. There is ocean, nothing else. You guys are a dot on a blue horizon.
So where is Bilfrey? Is he not at the helm too?
No, he is sitting at the side. Because remember, the helm, the railing is like waist height for Greta and Greta alone. For everyone else on this ship, it's much lower. So he's like sitting at the edge with his arm resting over the side, like kind of reclining. And he's just looking out at the waves, chewing on a bit of tack.
I go up to him actually first, and I kind of look at him and I say,
Morning, bro.
I'm sorry. Morning. Are you feeling all right? Do you need me to fix anything up?
Takes another bite of hardtack and he goes, I'm fine. I can always take a
Okay.
good blow. But the last thing I remember is going, was hitting the ground below the deck. And I woke up this morning, the staff was normal,
Yeah.
and everyone was fine. Still know where Bazz is, but
Yeah.
you guys really are amazing. I don't know how you guys
I
keep
don't know about that.
saving everything. I mean, granted, they're problems you make half the time, but I don't know how you fix them so well. Takes another bite.
Yeah, I don't know if we fixed the problem at hand, but I don't know. Kind of like patching a hole in a boat, right?
No. You guys are
for
amazing.
for now,
Takes another bite.
is Ploth okay over there? Is she feeling all right?
He shoves the rest of the hardtack in his mouth, chews it all on one side of his cheek, and he goes, "Oh, she looks fine. She's staring good, so she can stay. She's fine. It's not a big of a deal. She hit her head." Looks back over the waves. You can see some poorly veiled fret in his eye as he looks over at the waves.
I know you and I and Ploth and I haven't really ever said much to each other, but if you ever need anything, just let me know.
He looks at you quite seriously in a moment and he goes, "I know that, Rob.
Hmm.
Come on, you saved our lives in that storm. We saved us all yesterday. I don't know much about your mum, and I get that she was some big deal. But as somebody with some serious issues surrounding his parents, you gotta quit living in that shadow. You're amazing, Rob. Just own it. You've saved us all twice over. If I was caught in an alley with a knife at my throat, I'd shout your name. You've got my back. You're one of us. You don't have to try to be. We're a crew." He looks back at the waves. And he kind of like looks away from you, like, and he kind of like smacks his lip a little bit, like it kind of tasted bad to have all those nice words in his mouth, and he just goes back to staring at the waves. Some ocean spray gets in his face, and he blinks really hard, and he goes, "Shh, ship is so short."
Ro just kind of nods and I think she goes below deck
Okay.
and looks to see if Tello is awake.
Tello is standing upright. None of his armor is on. He's just wearing like kind of his like lighter silk clothes, and he's just sitting there with his hands on his hips in a very dad position, just staring at the network, the like maze of carved marks in the boat with the emerald flecks on them going. Marveling at them. And when he notices you're there, like one of the little elven ears twitches slightly, and he like turns and looks toward you and he goes, "You know, if nothing else, Bazz has a real future as an interior decorator." That's amazing. So do we really not know where he is?
No.
But you guys were saying this has happened before.
Well, I wasn't there. Apparently it was before either one of us joined on with the fun guys.
But he's weird, so
yeah.
I bet he's okay. I hope he is.
Are you okay?
Yeah, as best as I can tell, some like wild stuff went down yesterday, and I probably want to know about it at some point, but you can fill me in later.
Yeah.
I just remember getting a really good night's sleep. Weird dreams.
Well, that's good.
Weird dreams. A lot of naked Craigs, and I didn't get what that was about. Crying outside of a bathtub? I don't know. Maybe I need to talk to a cleric or something. Maybe I've got some sort of issues there. I mean, I've never even had that experience.
Ro is like... he gets like a genuine chuckle out of Ro, and she's not even sure why. She's just like...
He just turns around really quickly and looks at you with just this like rakish smile. Like he knows what he said was funny. And then he made you laugh. And he goes, I just heard Bazz talk about that once. That didn't happen. No, my dreams were weird. A lot of honey bread. It's good. I guess I miss it. Are you good? I hear you guys really went through it yesterday.
Oh yeah, I mean, you know, it's one of those things that you're kind of getting used to, huh? I think we met a Fey person. I think she might know Bazz's lad, the guy that.
Oh, the big dude he talks about.
Yeah, I think she's maybe, I don't know. I think she's something to him. She was looking for him.
There's like a part of me that thinks that like, I'm a part of this. I should like keep up with this stuff. And there's a part of me that thinks I can't. It's a lot. I'm too behind. I'm just gonna. You guys tell me to throw a knife at something. I'll do it. That's enough.
Oh, I cast a spell that I had never cast before. That was weird.
Really?
It was like
good job,
it was
bro.
like
That's great.
and stuff.
Yeah.
I think it kind of is what brought her here. But speaking
You're getting
of
really good at all
knives,
that.
I thanks. I don't know about that. But speaking of knives, I meant to give this to you a while back, and then a lot of things happened. But
Sure.
I had an idea of I got this off the rogue, off of the Dolgoth's rogue.
Also,
it's like
this is so unimportant, but just for the record, rogue's not like a position or title in the world. Like cleric is a job.
Oh, it's not.
And a wizard is
Okay.
like a word for a caster, as is a sorcerer.
Yeah.
But like, I don't know. It doesn't matter. I'm just being legalistic.
Okay.
But like people would know what a wizard or a sorcerer or a warlock or a cleric are, because those are like titles, and like people know that if you're privy to that knowledge, you know
What
that
about
like
a
a
monk?
wizard is an arcane caster, and a monk is someone who studies an organization. So there's like a social word for that.
Like not barbarian.
Well, you could call someone a barbarian, but it's like calling someone a barbarian, right? So
Okay.
like you could call them a barbarian, you could call them a warrior, a fighter, but you know what a cleric is because you know what a devout person who follows a deity is. Doesn't matter. Say
So
rogue all
what
you
would
want,
you-
just for the record.
So what would you call someone? Like, what would we call what we fought? Like, what would we have called
I mean,
them?
like- Rogue isn't. You could call them a rogue, right? But you could call them many other things, just for whatever that's worth. Like you call them
Sneaky boy.
sneaky,
I know, I was literally about to say that. I
Or
was about to
like,
say, I got this off the sneaky guy.
or like someone's marksman, or someone's criminal, or someone's
there you
thief,
go.
or someone's
That's-
assassin.
I like marksman. I like assassin too. Okay,
But
okay.
but again, rogue isn't wrong. I'm not gonna be like you wouldn't know
Yeah.
that. It's just
yeah.
whatever that's worth.
Okay.
Hopefully that wasn't
Okay.
obnoxious. Carrying on with the scene I interrupted.
No, it's a good note.
Wow, Ro,
That's
thanks.
okay.
He walks up and he like looks expectantly about whatever you're gonna pull out.
The guy, he took his daggers, and I think I don't know. I just thought, you wouldn't have to do it all the
Bro.
time, but
Is it the dagger?
no, it's not a dagger. But what if you and she pulls out this pouch, and she's like, this is like a flask of, I figured out it's like a toxin, like a
Oh,
poison.
shut up! And he pulls it away from you. He goes, "Is it really? Is it really, Ro?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna
So
kill
what
so
I-
many bad people."
But what I
Heck
thought
yeah.
you could do, is you could dip your daggers in them. But the thing is
He
like it'll run
uncorks
out,
it, like
right?
wafts it with his nose. Oh, that's potent.
Hey, be careful.
And
Be careful.
he goes, "No.
But-
I'm kind of familiar with this thing."
Okay, but here's the cool thing.
Oh,
is
sorry,
I
yeah.
thought once you run out, we could make like a paste out of all my flowers because they're poisonous.
He just holds up
And
a big brown hand and gives you a high five, and he just
Nice.
like as you guys high five, and he goes, "Man, you are really smart, Ro. Why weren't we doing
Yeah.
that?"
I don't know. I feel like it would be so much easier to take down some people if we needed to.
And he just kind of kneels down to your height and gives you a little side hug, and he goes, "Thanks, this is really useful." And he ties it with a cord to his side. And he
So
pauses.
just let me know when you need more, and
Hey,
we
bro.
can yeah.
I'm really sorry. I don't remember whether or not I apologized to you yet, and I'm sure you don't want it, but I'm sorry,
It's yeah. It's
I said the lies,
there's
so they're mine. They're my responsibility. I did it. But I meant all the stuff I said. The good stuff about your mom.
I know that, Teller. I truly do.
Okay. I'm still trying to figure this out. I don't know. I don't know. But
Trust.
you definitely
I
belong
understand.
here. Thank you. You're great. And I should have told you that.
You belong here too, Tello. I know.
Yeah. No,
I don't want those to feel like empty words, but you.
No, not from you guys. Nothing's empty from you guys. Full of something maybe, but never empty. I've got stuff I've got to figure out, but that's my junk. So I just, thanks. You guys are great.
I'm learning recently that we all have things, obviously, that we have to figure out about ourselves and who we are. But the good thing is, at least we have each other for the moments in between. I don't think any of us could do this without each other, and we may be having to find ourselves and our inner struggles, but
yeah.
At least we have.
Plus, I mean, like when I team up with you, I get a bunch of poison, so
That's true, and poison is fun.
Poison is fun.
It is fun.
I don't actually like killing people. I just said that to be funny. But yeah, anyway.
I'm
gonna go get some fresh air.
I mean, I don't either. Yeah.
He just gives you like awkward high five and walks up, boom, 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 up the ladder until it emerges. Greta, morning winds stir you and you wake up.
I'm gonna say, so like morning, and it's like very much morning, and there's dew, and the sun is pretty, and the sky is pretty, and it's still kind of cool. Like right in the in between where it's like it's
starting to warm.
Well, so like the morning starts, and then it ramps up, and then there's like 10 or 11 ish or 9 ish in that realm where it's like. It's just kind of warm, and like the dew has gone and the clouds are gone, and it's just kind of like mid-morning. Right?
I'm re-listening to the campaign, and this is bringing me back to a moment a very long time ago with you when I was like, what time do you get up, Greta? And you were like, well, and you held up 2 arms in the air and you were like this. And we just argued for 5 minutes about like, Greta, what does that mean? And you're like, that.
Okay, well.
So that moment right in there.
Yeah. Right as it's fading from, like she catches just the tail end of that morning, like sunrise dew kind of era.
There's actually dew on all the grass and flowers around the
right.
Well, no, because I don't know if the ocean would do that.
Okay, well, she wakes up in that wonderful.
You know what? Shut up, damn boy. There's dew on the flowers.
She wakes up in that kind
of
that
liminal space in between the times.
Just like she wakes up just as it becomes that.
Gotcha.
That
you are awake.
Morning, afternoon.
The warm sun is rolling over you. There's more clouds. There's clouds everywhere today, and it's windy.
Yeah.
It doesn't feel like rain. Just a cloudy, windy day.
Okay.
And it's funny because the wind is moving against the poor bet, and it doesn't matter. It's just chugging with its little arcane motors just through the water.
Nice. She's gonna like wake up in that little spot, and she's gonna like look around and like kind of see who's on deck.
Bilfrey's looking over the edge. Ploff's helming. Shabiber's out nearby. Tello has just walked up. He looks over the deck. He kind of clocks you with his eyes, but he just smiles and nods, and just immediately looking at you, he's like, she doesn't need it right now, and he just looks somewhere else.
Yeah. She's gonna crawl to like a really pretty red flower.
In all things, crawling. So you crawl toward a red flower. It's beautiful. It looks like
How tall is it? Like I want to lay on my
7
head.
7 inches.
I want to lay on my back
and look up at it.
And
you
look
can.
up at it.
It droops down to the side. You know what? It's just this elaborate orchid. And the cool thing is, every flower on the boat is different. And it's this elaborate splaying orchid with all these beautiful golden anthers coming out. Yes, absolutely.
She's gonna find a poppy.
You find a poppy.
And she's gonna.
A poppy.
She's just gonna lay down and look at the poppy.
Beautiful.
And I kind of want her to be like laying down, and you almost can't see her. There's just like. It's not even a lump. There's just like the
this
grass
has
is
real
tall.
like bonus action hide. There's nowhere to hide.
No,
DM, it's in my features.
No. DM.
No,
I mean like
I got you.
If the grass is She's laying down in the tall grass that you have described as 7 inches tall.
They're very small patches of it, but absolutely.
Okay.
Like a cat with one eye behind a houseplant.
Exactly.
You are hidden.
No, she's not trying to hide.
I'm just messing with you, Abby. Absolutely. You're doing the thing you're trying to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're in it.
I picture it, and it is how I picture it.
Yes, how you pick.
It is. She's just going to lay and look at the poppy.
You were there in the flowers.
How long? If you give me 4 hours, she'll move to a different flower.
Okay. So that's what Greta's doing today.
Yep.
Importantly, your symbol is still sitting on the deck. No one has touched it.
Okay. Does anybody try to touch it?
You have no idea. It's there.
Okay.
It's just sitting there.
Got it.
Ro's like, ooh, a new necklace. I'm just kidding.
Ro picks them up and goes,
It's that.
100%
goes,
kidding.
I am inevitable. And then puts it on her neck.
She becomes Thanos. Just kidding.
Fine addition to my collection. At the end of the campaign, she's just hunched over with just like 10 pounds of necklaces. Does anyone else seek any... Well, we are going to montage. Anyone have any particular actions they're seeking that day? Because we are about to pass... What's today? Today's the 5th? 6th. We are about to pass 10 days. What are you guys doing that time?
Oh.
How long do the flowers last?
The whole time, and they increase in number. Slowly but surely, there are new flowers everywhere. Shpagoober's really into them. They're really pretty. And at some point, he goes, yeah, no, this could be a real problem. Because they're just starting to sprout and grow from places.
Yeah. Gretta. We'll say for the first 3.5 days, she is just gonna alternate. She's gonna like lay on her back and look at the flowers, lay on her stomach and put her hands up and on her chin and look at the flowers. She's gonna sit cross-legged and look down at the flowers, and she's just gonna move around and study each flower with concerning attention.
Obsession.
Yeah, she's just gonna and she doesn't talk, and she's not really eating, and she's sleeping for long periods of time. At a certain point, I know I said 3, but maybe the 4th or 5th day, people are she's doing more sleeping than eating.
Tello leaves you alone. He doesn't say a thing.
Yeah.
Wilfred and Ploff don't say a word to you. Also, Craig is there, and he does Craig things, and he's just Crugging it.
Yeah. Just Crugging it.
People just leave you alone. Maybe they're concerned looks, but
yeah,
everybody just gives you your space.
Yeah.
At some point on the 4th day, you're sleeping in Bazz's bunk because he's just not there in his hammock. We'll say. And no, you have your own. Never mind. I just remembered. Oh, with the crooked ladder.
Yeah.
So you're in yours, and at some point you feel a poking from outside of the cloth.
Yeah. She kind of she would start, but she hasn't eaten in a long time, so she's just gonna peek her head out.
There's a tiny little goblin looking up at you. She goes, hey.
Gretta's 1,000-yard stare.
Yeah.
She is inspecting the floor.
Looks up at you, kind of cringes her expression a little bit, looks down at the ground. She does one of those. Do you remember a long time ago, you wanted to learn how to throw a knife?
Yeah.
You look busy. You've got a lot. She starts turning to walk away. She takes a couple steps. Scrunches up her shoulders, and then she walks back to you, Jude. Gretta, would you like to learn how to throw a knife with me? And she set the throwing knife board that Craig split with the knife forever go up again at the other end of the boat. And she pulls out a blade. He goes, it'll be fun.
And Gretta's just been staring. And you're is she listening? I don't know.
She just looks at me and she goes, Gretta, come on.
Yeah.
Get out of the bunk.
Yeah. Oh, okay. We're gonna throw
Stuff's hard, bud. Come on.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just gotta throw sharp things at other things.
Yeah.
She just kind of reaches up a tiny little green hand.
And I kind of like flop out of the bed.
Okay. Correct.
Oh, in a damaging way.
No, there's not gonna be any damage. This is just for fun. Also, it was a tiny note, but forever ago when the Bazz did the curse thing to you, that only lasts like 24 hours. So you can bring those hit points.
I did not know that.
Yeah, I didn't tell you, and I should have.
Okay.
Also, at some point, someone mentions that Bazz disappeared with the 14,000 platinum, but that's its own thing. So, what'd you get on the acrobatics check? You can be a saving throw if you want.
Okay. That's a 6.
You go. Okay. And Nom goes. Oh man. And she just reaches down and like awkwardly pats your shoulder, and she goes, "There.
Mm-hmm.
Get up now."
And she can like real like dead puppet like.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And
like if I was a marionette puppet and the person was trying to pretend like I was dead, that's how I look.
You're like awkwardly with one at a time.
Like
and
it starts from my back and I just kind of.
She goes, I get that you're going through it, but we're gonna throw knives, so you need to like coordinate because we're gonna stab somebody. And Craig would probably be fine, but I don't know about everybody else.
Right. Can I have some bread?
I don't.
Okay.
And like she catches herself for a moment, and she goes, "Yes, of course." And she just takes a knife and she just like slits it back into something, and she walks away. And she goes and finds a barrel, and you hear her muttering to herself, and she gets up on her tiny little clawed tiptoes. She reaches up a barrel. She can't see inside of it, so she just sticks an arm up over her head and rummages around. She pulls it back out with scales, and she goes, "Bread." She closes it, ties it back off, goes to the next one, uncorks it, reaches in, all right, boom, puts it back down. She walls over. She hands it to you. Bread.
Thank you.
I guess it's kind of close. Oh, all right. Chew, dude. Wow. Okay. Never had a pet. Okay. So that's the board. She holds up a knife.
Okay.
Okay. Look at me.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Don't make that face.
Okay.
That's not a knife throwing face. That's like a. I don't know what that face is. Oh man. Okay. All right. Look.
So,
focus.
Gretta's she's gonna close her eyes, and she's gonna like come out with a really frowning face. Okay.
I guess that's better. Don't stab people. Okay.
Okay.
Arms straight.
Okay.
Hold it by the tip. You have to. No, don't take it from me. You're not ready yet.
Okay.
Look at me.
Okay.
You're so bad at this. One arm straight. Hand over the elbow.
Uh-huh.
You're gonna grab it by the tip. You're gonna throw over the shoulder forward. Straight line.
Bonk.
Don't curve it.
Bonk.
Don't make a sound effect when you throw it. That will.
Boink.
You want to throw it where you're not seen. If you go boink, the enemies will hear you.
Okay. Boink.
And then she's giving you this really aggressive face, and your passive perception is pretty high, right?
Yeah.
You notice Tello's sitting at the other end of the boat, and he's like looking, and you notice Nom's eyes look in his direction, and then he kind of gives her a slight gesture, and he like gives her a side eye and like tilts his head to his side, and she goes, "Everybody learns at some point. You'll get it, champ." And she slides the knife back in, and out of your periphery, you can see him like nod with a very dad expression and look back at the board, acting like he's not paying attention. And she pulls out a little wooden knife and she goes, "The tip at the board.
Okay.
Throw."
Okay. I'm gonna take a deep breath and like kind of shake a little bit. Take a bite of my bread.
Crumbs everywhere.
Right. And I'm gonna squint my eye.
Mm-hmm.
And do a little practices.
Mm-hmm.
Like one too many practices.
And at some point, Nom goes, "Okay, throw it."
And then I throw it.
Okay, roll to hit with dexterity.
16.
Okay. And she goes, "Throw it!" And you just toss it. What does it look like as you throw it? I mean, you can just flick it. We don't have to get too far into it. We don't have to get into the weeds, but you know, like whatever you want to.
I feel like Gretta practices, and her practices are kind of flowy and like kind of weak. And then when Ro goes, "Just throw it," she her
Jerks it
movements
hard.
become very sharp.
Okay.
Very sharp and
is it
sudden.
through the air? It's wood. It can't pierce the wood. But that split mark from Craig is still there, and it into it. And she goes, Holy Eldath. Okay, wait. And there's no one around saying anything, but she goes, okay, everybody shut up. Do that again. She pulls out a knife, hands it to you.
Okay.
Do it again.
Take it again.
You don't need the wood one. Straight arm.
Okay.
That was like...
Okay, I take a deep breath, and I no practices this time. I just chuck it.
I don't know why, but roll at advantage.
So that is a 13,
Okay.
right?
Yeah, you just add your dex modifier.
Dexterity? Yeah.
Okay, roll again.
13 and another 16.
Okay. Right. Took me years. Wow. Looks at your art deck. What was in that? Okay. Good.
Thank you.
She reaches over and she pats you awkwardly on the shoulder. Yeah. She reaches over and she just pulls out a knife, hands it to you. It's a loner. I want it back.
Okay.
Practice with it.
Okay.
And I want to give you my good one, but take this one.
No, yeah, makes sense. Yeah, I take it.
Okay. She walks over. She pulls out the other metal one, pulls out the wooden one. And she has to pull on it really hard to it comes out. And then at some point when she has to struggle to get it out, Craig goes, ha! And she turns around and she gives him a glare and he goes, acts like he wasn't saying anything. And at some point Tello walks by. And he looks up and he goes, missing something? And he holds up your insigniam book. Come on. He climbs up the ladder.
Okay. And Gretta follows.
How long do you take? How long do you take to follow?
I'll say I go and I put the knife in my bag.
Okay.
And I'm like...
You go and you put the knife up, and before you can turn around to walk after him, his arms just pick you up and throw you over his shoulder, kind of like a sack of potatoes. Like a dad with a kid, and you just flop over his shoulder, and then he climbs up. And then he sets you down.
I go completely limp.
Yeah. And he sets you down on the deck, he hands you the book, and he goes, all right, complex verbs. We're talking future, past tense today. Let's get it down.
Okay.
And you guys start training.
Yeah.
Ro, anything else with your time?
Also, I'd say on
Craig, Bilfrey, and Ploff do their workouts every morning.
Nice.
Noise. I was gonna say Ro joins them. No, I'm just kidding.
Just green vomit everywhere. sorry,
No,
Abby.
that's so funny. That is so funny.
Why is it green?
'Cause
just because your skin's green doesn't mean you throw up green.
It's science. What do you do?
I'm gonna say on the 5th or 6th day. Well, first of all, she pulls Tello and Spagoober aside.
Okay.
Because she feels like those are the two. Bazz isn't here, and Gretta's obviously going through something.
Which two do I have to mash together to get Bazz?
Yeah, she's like, guys.
So you pull him aside, and at some point Spagoober goes, "Is this a secret meeting?" And then Tello sits down and goes, "Am I in trouble? Is it because I passed the note in class?"
Shut up, Tello. I got to thinking about something, and I have 70-ish platinum on me.
Holy crap!
That I took from, Dolgoth's half-burnt
Spagoober just
henchman.
smiles and nods and goes, "Nice."
But something that none of us have thought about, and I didn't. Gretta's going through it, and Craig's sleeping a lot, and
Craig walks by and
Bazz
farts.
Bazz had the whole 15,000 that we acquired. Honest person.
In unison, Spagoober goes, "That's fine," and at the exact same time, Tello goes, "Yeah, I know."
Yeah.
Disappointed.
Yeah.
I mean, like I think the 70-ish platinum I have can obviously get us through.
That's a lot of money. I really don't know. We're gonna be fine unless we're trying to make big purchases. That's a ton of money.
I mean, I wanted a few things, but I can hold off on those, I guess, until Basil B comes back. Hopefully he comes back. I mean, he's
gonna come back. Bazz always comes back.
Yeah, he always comes back.
He always comes back. He's coming back. I can feel it.
Yeah. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna, if it's all right with you guys, I don't know. I think I might go just flying. Tello, I know you've seen me do it.
Oh wow, yeah.
I'll just be gone a few hours. Maybe I might do it every other day or so, and just make sure there's nothing like, too far off in the horizon that's bad, and just to clear my head too.
Yeah, no problem.
So if you're looking for me, that's where I went. I don't want you guys to think that I
gotcha. No, that's a helpful
well.
Yeah, that makes sense, man.
Yeah.
Go on. All right.
So yeah, and Spagoober, let me know if you need me to look out for anything.
Understood, Ro. No problem.
And Ro just kind of walks off, and she walks to the prow of the ship, and then she just kind of strums a little, and she turns. It's gonna be sunshine on my shoulders, because that's what I always. Yeah. That's every time I play. Every time I turn into a bat, that's what I play.
Not Freebird.
No, not Freebird.
The disrespect on Mr. Skinner's name.
I like sunshine on my shoulders because it's.
Hey, Jackie, we're joking. Go for it.
No. I'm explaining why I do because it's it's a bat, so you wouldn't ever think that sunshine, but so it's something Ro can't explain. Yeah, but when people stereotypically,
I
just
when you
actually
think
you.
of
I'm
bat,
so
no, it's
sorry.
okay. It's okay. The image of a bat, you don't think is connected to sunshine.
With my obsessive nerdiness, please keep going.
Of a bat.
We're talking about vibes, not facts.
Your point is legitimate. I'm so sorry I took away from it.
We're talking vibes.
What's the Batman from the Lego Movie? No parents. We're no, come on. Don't leave me in the dark here. From the Lego Movie when Batman has a song or something.
I know 2 Lego Batman quotes, but I don't know 3.
I've ruined this twice now. You turn into a bat. Save me from myself,
Batman.
Jackie. Just save me from myself. You turn into a bat. Foosh.
Oh, yeah, so she does sunshine on my shoulders, the purple goes up, and as it does it, she turns into a bat, and she just
the bat rockets out of the smoke.
That's sick.
Yeah, off the prow and into the air.
And there's just
and she does this. Yeah, and she probably does this for she does this probably every day. I'd say right before sunset every day.
Open,
starting
cerulean blue. It's gorgeous, and the soundscape is overwhelming as a bat. Because I'm assuming you're going for a classic more Moopa day. So, you just I'm sorry, did my biology degree show? No, but you fly over the landscape.
For fruit bat?
It's beautiful. It's gorgeous. That'd be a very different experience. Do you turn into a fruit bat? Fruit bat?
Yeah, because that's what I said I originally turned into the first time.
Never mind. Completely different. Sounds fine. You hear a lot of other mammals. Your eyesight's phenomenal, and you can see all around you. Also, you're freaking huge.
That's cool. That's
so
cool.
you're just you're the size of a hawk, gliding often. And there are these furious, hard flaps, and you see over the landscape. It's a gorgeous, gorgeous blue all the time, and it's just peaceful. It's just nice. It's relaxing, and it's calming. It's gorgeous. And ocean, just a lot of ocean. Do you guys do... sorry, go ahead. Was there more?
I was just going to say, she does that until her polymorph, until she knows, because it's up to 1 hour.
Yeah.
So right up to the point where she knows it's going to run out. She always comes back. But she does that to clear her head. Yeah.
Yeah. And it does. It's the infinite blue is very, you feel small in the best way. You feel like you're a part of something much bigger, and it's nice. It's calming. Gretta, from your study time, how voracious are you with the Insignian in the course of these 10 days?
So I think in the past, Greta has just like absolutely, I mean, she would
Consumed it.
Yeah, she would study for 8 hours at a time. I think now she gets tired after like an hour or two. And then she's, maybe like after like an hour and 45 minutes of conversation and studying, she just kind of taps out.
Okay.
Yeah.
You can put let's roll 2d10 for me. Yeah, them.
Can I Bro does some navigation with
girl, I ain't gonna leave you out.
That's a 10.
Okay. 10 hours of Insignian. From both rolls?
Yeah.
Okay, sick.
Got a 2 and an 8.
Gotcha. 10 more hours of Insignian. Taylor tries very hard not to be overbearing, but he's almost like a little more encouraging than he needs to be, and he cuts back a couple times because he realizes he's overdoing it. Do you continue to practice knife throwing with Nam?
I try and practice when she's not around.
Okay. Greta, you're not bad. How often do you do that? For how long?
Can I say that just I kind of do it absent-mindedly, and then just so maybe like throughout the day, just
Here and there?
well, no, I would say she's just.
It's okay. I'll just pick.
Can I?
Oh yeah. Okay.
I would say like just over. Yeah, she kind of gets lost in like the trance of it, just over and over and over. Maybe like 3 or 4 hours every day.
Okay.
Just like.
Then go ahead and roll 3 or 4 hours every day. Go ahead and roll
Come on, math man.
3d12 for me. Wow, you grabbed at that dice like a fish grabs at prey. Quick maths. Quick maths.
That was a 7.
I believe you.
That was 19.
Okay. 19 hours of knife throwing. You can put that wherever
Wow.
you want to.
Was it not? Okay. Was it Nam that was going to teach Greta lockpicking?
At one point.
Okay.
Did you ask about that?
No.
Okay.
Hello. Was it not? I could be wrong.
Probably. Your memory's better than mine. I've been hitting the head a lot.
I am gonna at some point, maybe on the 5th or 6th day, I'm gonna go up to Spagoober, and I'm gonna.
I'm Spagoober. Sorry. That's me. And I like to think that Greta announces herself with a cough.
She's gonna say, "Hey, Spagoober,
Hi, Greta.
do you have? Can I please? Do you have a novel I can read? Borrow.
No, you're good.
If it's
You're
okay.
good. I lost my romance novel to that pirate guy,
Oh,
and I haven't
yeah.
got the new one. But that one is a little steamy anyway. Let me go look.
Nothing
He-
steamy.
He just goes down below deck. You can hear even through the wood, just like a little as he hums to himself. And at some point, he climbs back up. Boom, 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 boom. And he walks up and he goes, "Okay, I've got 2. I'm in the course of reading one, so
Okay.
that it's for me. But I've got 2 others that you can pick from." And Zach's gonna make them up real quick. And he goes, I like me some Sylvia Minogue. So one is called Through the Daisies, and it's 2 farmers falling in love. You don't seem excited about that.
No.
No, it's okay if you're not.
No, I said, oh.
It's like a little. It's kind of campy. It's one of her early ones. I don't know if it's good as the others, but it's sweet. It's got that simple thing.
Yeah, no, I
The
get that.
characters are cute.
Yeah.
And then I have a historical fiction. It's called Majesty. It's like a little compilation of stories from the Majestic Company.
I heard you guys talking about that a while back and with some guy you met. I don't know. But it's like stories from that old adventuring party all compiled. And it describes like what they did and stuff. So do you want to read that one? Is that what you want to read? You're making gestures at me, but I don't know what you're doing, Greta. Do you want to read that
that
one?
was me. That was not Greta. Greta, she kind of perks up at that one. She says, yeah, I'll take that one. You said
All right.
historical
It's a
fiction?
page turner. It's really good.
Okay.
So what he did is, and he hands it to you, and it's like a heavy, thick tome,
Nice.
a
What
dark brown
color is it?
cover. But on the front, there's this green like sword or something with fire on it. I don't know. It's supposed to look flashy.
Yeah.
And it's supposed to be like a really minimal title. And then there's no author's title on the front, so it's like mysterious. But then it's in huge on the back. But on the front, it just says in like bold green text, Majesty. And he just goes, it's really good.
What's the author's name?
Zacchaeus.
Zacchaeus Patton.
Zacchaeus Pat. And
I love it.
it goes, he's a bit dry at times. I get the feeling he's a real nerd, but he worked really hard to compile all these stories, and then he kind of flavors them up. Like you can tell when he's making stuff up, but it's in like a good way.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you, Spagoober.
Of course.
And she just turns
Okay.
and walks
And
away.
he turns back to
I feel
left.
like at the same time, he
Yeah,
goes,
like in
okay.
unison.
And then she just turns without saying a word.
Yeah. And it's just, they're cool. It's their dynamic.
She's just going to plop down and just read the book.
Is good. It is dry at times. But like the issue is that the author spends way too much time on like details. He like there's times where he spends like forever trying to describe like exactly what item he believes everyone had in the party. But
Yeah.
he does a really good job of characterization. You can tell he's supposing a lot of stuff. Also, you notice Vilek is a very important character, pretty mischaracterized, but an interesting character that he makes up nonetheless, you know? Like the impression he get, I have to edit this. The impression that he gets from like different tales is a little off the target, but no, it's fine. Is a little off the target, but like fascinating all the same. And there's this really fun, like, you can see the distance between the real Vilek, but this other Vilek is a very interesting character.
Yeah.
And each member of the party is fascinatingly described, and it just goes into, it's like an anthology of different like supposed tales from them.
Yeah.
And it's really fun.
That sounds awesome.
You consume it voraciously.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Meta.
Okay. So you read that well, and your time is well spent.
Yeah.
Ro.
Yes.
You can put on your navigation stuff. There's not that much to learn on it, but let's say, could you roll 3d6 for me? And as you practice the navigation with Spagoober, it's less about like long, detailed practice and more about like just doing it really often. There's concepts to learn, but it's just about applying it really constantly.
That's a 16.
16 hours of practice you can put in your column.
Heck yeah. I got 2 6s and a 4.
Wow, that's a really great roll. Is there anything else which you practice or spend your time on? There doesn't need to be. We've been going for a while. I'm just checking. Okay.
Oh, she counting.
Yep. I don't know what that is.
Count.
1, 2.
How many?
Yeah.
I forgot. What did you say when it comes to our skills? Like how many hours we need for?
It's in the
Different
Discord. It's in
things.
the homebrew rules section. So why don't I look
Oh,
that
that's
up while
right,
you
that's
tell me
right.
more about role playing?
Okay.
Is there anything else that you focus on or spend your time on?
I go up to Greta, like it's
helpful.
been a while. It's like day 8
Mm-hmm.
because I've gotten to know Greta, and I know that she doesn't want she doesn't want people to like prestidigitate her, touch her, talk to her. But it's like day 8 now, and I've noticed she's been like doing some things like throwing knives and all. And
Sorry.
and I go up
It's a
to
funny
her.
sentence.
We'll say that I'm reading the book,
Okay.
and I've been like reading it a lot.
Hey, Greta. I'm.
Oh, hi.
Hi, Mark.
Oh, hi.
I know you and I are different in how we process things a lot. And at the same time, I think we're similar because as much as I like to talk about things, I know I don't like to talk about like
Yeah.
It's just we were the two up on deck when that happened, and I just wanted to just check on you, and if you don't want to talk or anything, then that I 100% get that. I felt like enough time had passed that I wanted to just say hi.
Yeah.
I
don't know. I don't know what to think about it.
Yeah.
I don't know where to go from here. How about you? Have you been able to hear it?
I don't. I think I've been subconsciously not trying to hear it, and I don't know why.
Yeah, I get that. Yeah.
I don't know if I'm afraid or I don't. It's hard when everyone's been telling me, oh, you don't have to live up to your mom, and asking me like who I am, and I know you get that. It's just when someone asks you, who are you? It's a question you think you could easily answer, and then you realize it's might be the most difficult question you've ever been asked, and I don't know. I think
it's like there's all kinds of curtains. And somebody asks, what are you? And you say your name. And then somebody asks, what are you? And you say, oh, I'm, you would say I'm a bard. And then you'd say, oh, I'm a green bottle. And there's just curtains and curtains and curtains. And then if someone can pull through all the curtains, it's almost like we don't even know what's behind the last curtain.
Yeah. That's a really good way of putting it, Greta.
You'll figure it out.
You will too, Greta. No matter who you are, just you as a person and your heart, even if you strip down the magic and everything else, you're one of the most powerful living beings I've ever met. And again, that's...
Maybe.
Also, on another note, I learned I've never tried it before until earlier, but I figured out with my cleaning thing that I can reverse it, and
no way.
I can make things dirtier too.
Really?
So
can you make a pile of dirt right there?
You can spoil things or cleanse things.
It's a part of prestidigitation.
I know.
Wizards, what were you on when you wrote this spell? Chill. Also, the spell can make you taller, and it can make you richer, and also it can do your homework, and it can clean your socks, and it can take you to the store. Also, it can pet your dog. Like, chill, dude, chill. It's a cantrip.
And
never gonna be worried about making something broken again. Sorry, I'm done now. Please get back to your important role play.
And I know that magic is touchy right now, but I just thought if you ever are feeling a little too clean, maybe I can grimy you
there's definitely
up
not enough dirt on this boat.
Sure, yeah.
Spagoober's nearby, and he just kind of cringes as he hears you say that, but he just keeps doing whatever he's doing.
Aww.
And like, Ro, you just notice that out of the corner over Greta. Greta doesn't see it, but he just kind of like cringes and nods and whispers something to himself and just goes back to whatever he's reading.
But yeah, I'm here if you need me to grimy anything up or
Thank you.
just talk or.
Thanks.
I know you like languages. If you ever
Yeah.
wanna, I mean, I don't know many. I know you know a lot, but
Not
I guess
that
I could
many.
teach you
I'm
things
just
in giant or something. I don't
You
know.
know giant?
Yeah.
Wow. Can you say something in giant?
God.
And this is funny because Greta, never mind.
What?
Greta fully has had a conversation with Ro and Giant before.
DM, what's something in giant?
It is a harsh guttural language.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of something in Rose voice even. It's making my brain hurt. She's like, I don't know.
Go. Roll that play. Confidence.
Roll that play.
Clichon Nifo.
Christoph Nicho.
Did I do it? What did I
Tella perks
say?
up in the air and goes, "That's Insignian?" That's a French joke. Sorry. It's not a good one.
It means, did someone fart?
Canon. Christoph Nicho. Did somebody fart?
Yeah,
That's canon,
actually,
and that's inspiration, Jackie.
yeah, actually, I think that was Craig. I think it was Craig. It's kind of perpetual,
somewhere on the
though.
boat, Craig gets a shiver down his back, and he goes,
His
"They've
ears
called
catch
me.
on fire.
I am summoned."
That was good. No, I would love to learn.
Yeah.
Thank you, Ro.
Anytime, Greta.
Yeah. Do you have 2 of those symbols?
The symbol.
I kind of
the
lower
Mika?
my voice a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah, I have. Well, the first one I got was from Conagé and Alondra. They said it was like a key, possibly, and then the second one Janice gave to me, and I think it's some sort of. Well, now I'm not really sure. That's the one I wear around my neck now, and apparently it's some sort of instrument.
The
and
instrument.
I was also Janice maybe alluded to the fact that it was like some sort of contact device between the maker. I don't know. But yeah, I have the other one. I can't really attune to both at the same time, I've learned. I keep the one that Janice gave to me. It's I keep it around the chain on my neck. I feel like I'm a little more connected to it anyway.
Okay.
I keep this one, and she takes out the other one that's not on a chain. That's the one that Conagé gave her, and I don't know. I keep it close to my chest because of the whole thing that happened with the dream, but I don't. I mean, if I have this one, and she's like holding both in her hands now, one in each hand. She goes, if I have this one, and it's supposedly an instrument, I suppose this, like, I don't know, maybe you could get some use out of it. Do you want it, Greta?
I would.
I think it would be of good use.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just in my pocket now, and I have this one to focus on, apparently. It just
Worth a
let
shot,
me know
right?
let me know if you find or hear anything. I don't know.
Yeah. Lots of mysteries.
I'll let you know too. Maybe
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe it'll connect us somehow. I don't know.
Yeah.
If we both have one, or I don't know. Just here. I think it would be better in your hands anyway.
Thank you. And she takes it.
It's metallic and heavy. Beautiful in its symmetry, and it feels heavy in your hand.
Mm. Does it feel...
Feels like metal. It's just heavy.
It feels like as heavy as it should be?
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yes. Just feels like metal. I mean, there might be emotions associated, but it just feels like metal.
Okay.
Ask real quick. I don't remember at the moment. Were they different in any way? Like, didn't you say they were different or something?
Absolutely, and that's going to be the kind of detail that Zach doesn't have right now. So if you guys remember, let me know.
Okay, that's fine.
But I
Yeah,
don't remember
I think
off the top of my
one-
head. I'm sure they had significant descriptions. But...
I believe the one from Janice is Electrum.
That I if I remember correctly, the one from Janice is special.
Yeah.
I don't want to say the Alondra one isn't. I mean, they're all important, but I want to say it's just like a steel, like...
Yeah, the Janice one was
I mean,
like
I
extra
wasn't-
special.
Like, I didn't want it to like come across like that. Like,
No,
I was
no,
like,
no,
why
but
not?
that's how it was in the
I'm trying to
roleplay.
remember what they look like. Yeah.
We can review it at a later time.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so Greta, you have that symbol. You can put that in your inventory if you
Yep.
like. You already have. What is done,
Yeah.
because it has been days, what is done with the symbol of Bashapa? Because no one touches it.
It's on the deck.
How long do you leave it for? Just go ahead and tell me that.
I'll say if Greta and Nom play with knives on the first day, the fourth day.
The fourth or the first?
The fourth.
Way
And
before then, on about like this halfway through the third, Spagoober comes and finds you at some point. We'll back it up at some point.
Yeah.
And he goes, "Hi, Greta. You guys are like, you're really powerful now. You've learned all sorts of stuff, and
Greta's looking at a flower.
you're like really good at the magics and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So I like a lot of the really crazy things happen on this ship,
Mhm.
and that's okay. That's cool. That's okay. I mean, I'm learning to roll with it.
Yeah.
And you know what?
You
The whole
gotta
ship
roll
kind of
with it.
exploded, and then it went
Yeah.
back together. So you guys are good at this.
Yeah.
But I don't. That symbol, and he points toward it, has been on the deck for a while. Is it gonna do things, or like should I be worried?
No, yeah, I can.
Is this like a cast it into the fire kind of moment?
Yes, yeah, no, I can definitely move that.
I don't know what needs to be done with that, but
Yeah, no. That's so cool. Yeah.
not trying to pressure you. I just
No.
that has real big cool, tight.
yeah, fine. Sure.
Shh.
I can even have somebody else take care of it if you need to.
Ooh.
I just
I don't want to do that.
and if you need to let me leave you to it, I can. I just
No, I got it. And she's gonna like marionette herself up off of the ground and go over and grab it by the string.
okay. You walk over to it. The moment you do, you feel its weight, like just being near it.
Okay.
And you
Okay.
pick it up by the strings, and as you pick it up, the string feels like you wore it on your neck for decades.
Yeah.
It felt fine. And as you hold it in your hand, it feels the leather feels cracked and hard. Like it almost feels like it's cutting your hand again. And the place where it cut your hands days ago like burns again. As you pick it up, what does it weigh? Half a pound,
Yeah.
if that, less. But as you pick it up, it feels heavy, and you like have to strain a little bit to lift it. You hold it there, and it gently rotates, and you just hear kind of in your head like.
I am gonna carry it over to the deck,
Okay,
to the edge of the boat.
okay. So you the edge of the boat.
And I am going to.
Hold it over the waves, which is just. Oh, is it over the waves, or is it just kind of like
Yeah, no, it's
Okay.
over the wave.
you hold your small arm out and there's just waves going by, spraying near it?
And I'm gonna think of old for a second, and I'm
Okay.
gonna say,
Weight in your left hand.
yeah, I'm gonna say, got something for you, and I'm just gonna like bring my arm back and chuck it as far as I can.
Oh my goodness! Just
Yeah.
You can hear in your head, "Yas, girl," and the necklace just goes,
Slay queen.
and it just
Slay queen.
and Greta symbol.
Mm.
Double inspiration.
Double inspiration. Is
Double
that a
inspiration.
thing?
It is right
Double
now.
inspiration.
2 checks, girl.
Double
2 checks.
inspiration.
As it just goes,
Yeah, it does.
and it sinks. And you get both a pain and a little light of breath.
Yeah.
And when you turn back around, Spooky has this big proud smile on his face, and then he sees you and he goes, "Nothing." And he goes back to what he's doing. And so unless you want more of that moment, we can go back to.
No, I think I'm gonna go down below deck.
Okay.
And I'm gonna grab the staff of Kirkran.
Okay.
And I'm gonna hold it.
Next to your bunk, okay.
And I'm gonna try to cast tongue.
Before we get there, you pick it up.
Yeah.
Hold the rough metal, and you feel this like thrumming, like you feel every heartbeat, and your arms feel heavier as you hold it, as if something's pulling them down. They also feel stronger, like you feel the power. As you turn the figurine toward you, you can see it's just metal. It's like it catches extra light, as an allure and a thrum. You feel it kind of like beckoning. Do you try to cast with it?
I'm gonna try and cast light. I'm gonna hold it in one hand, and then I'm gonna do my little finger dance with the others. Kind of, the movements kind of start with my fingers small.
As you start
at first.
tracing the fingers, you feel like a wave of foam from the ocean, sort of and a sudden breeze comes below the deck, and you feel the cool wind past you, and you can smell the brine. It raises the hairs on your skin. And you feel a presence kind of enter, and as you start densing your fingers, see the lines tracing, you feel the magic again. It's
Okay.
tantalizing.
Before it.
You haven't completed this. You feel.
I feel it, and maybe just like the light is there for just a second, or maybe it's
and
not even there.
It starts to flare from your fingertips.
Yeah.
The slightest tinge of red.
Ooh, and I am gonna drop the staff.
And a couple people turn around on the deck and kind of look at you. Everyone looks away awkwardly, but Nam goes and rolls over in the bunk. It's on the ground, and as it hits the deck, you hear that. You hear that thrum a couple more times, like deep bass.
I'm gonna pick it up and lean it back against where it was.
Boom.
And just go about my day.
Okay. Back up to that presence, that last 16th day. We've been going for quite some time. We don't have to do anything more. Any final things that you guys do or try or anything? Because we can totally move on. There's no pressure. I always want to leave it open. I don't want to be like, and that's it. And you guys were holding on to something.
And scene.
Any last things?
I think I'm all thinged out.
Ro?
I think on how many days did you say it's been?
We're just going to at the tail end.
Okay.
13, 16, I don't know, I was on there.
Yeah, it's one of the...
In terms of 10, because
yeah.
we started from 6 to... Yeah, okay. That was unnecessary. Please continue.
Yeah. So, it's been a while. It's been 11 or 12 days or whatever. And she, I think before she goes to sleep one night, and I kind of like to think that Ro has been like going up top to sleep on the flowers.
Okay. Yeah, absolutely.
Because she would just be casting plant growth anyway, like under deck.
And it is very slow. It's still just sections, small patches, but they are slowly growing denser. And Spagoober kind of gets worried. And you notice him once or twice when he doesn't think anyone's there. He tries to pick a few and get them off. Definitely times Greta's not up deck. And he picks some of them off and throws them away. And once or twice you catch him doing this, and he like breathes a sigh of relief, and then he walks back and they've regrown, and he's just like, all right. And but yeah, they're there and they're staying, and there's like little strips of them now, small but densing. Growing slightly.
I think maybe Ro puts out her bed a little bit, like as far as like her plant growth bed on top of it, because maybe it's a little harder than
normal. You're good. However you interact with it.
And I think she's been kind of sleeping up there, and I think on like whatever night, it's been like well over a week. She gets out the symbol. That it's like the only time she's gotten it out besides when Gretta asked for. Although, I mean, that was just a few days ago. Because that was,
Symbol of the Maker. Okay, you get it out. This is in the evening or in the day?
Yeah. This is in the evening. This is like right before she goes to bed when there's only like one other person up on deck and she's going to sleep. And it's really the only time she's gotten it out besides a couple days ago when she gave the other one to Gretta.
Yeah.
And she just kind of stares at it for a while until she tries to fall asleep.
Gotcha.
And she's like trying to hear.
And you listen.
Feel.
And you hear waves. Waves and wind. With that is definitely Adventure 74. What an episode. Guys,
wow.
The Patreon is cool. Go to it if you want.
Call that Adventure 74.
No pressure. Show the podcast to people you like if you want to. I don't know. Any other important shout outs, any messages, folks?
I think, Abby, if you're cool with it, I think you should take a picture of your symbol and put it up on the Patreon.
Yes.
That's a great idea.
I think that would be a really cool thing idea for the patrons. Yeah.
And if you want to text that to me or Jackie, we can upload it. We'll put it on a white paper.
Because after that episode, I think that's a cool thing to
good idea, Jackie.
For the patrons.
And guys, what a reason to subscribe to the Patreon.
Right?
For real.
I don't remember what all the tiers are right now, but I know one of them's like $2. So, but also
it's just like 1 cup of coffee a month.
Don't know. We can't sink that low. But
what do you mean?
Of good marketing tactics,
what do you mean?
We can't get better, guys.
I
don't know. It wasn't a good joke. I'm going to keep it.
I was thinking I paid more than that for a Red Bull today.
Yeah, look, it wasn't a good comment. The DM doesn't always nail it. We're moving on. Zach's embarrassed. What Jackie said was normal and what Zach said was weird. Let's just keep going. Guys, the Patreon if you want.
What was that you said about bats?
What?
Sorry.
Oh, come on, man. I worked so hard for you. But for real, listeners, genuinely, no pressure. What we really want is for you guys to just be a part of the story. So you contribute by listening. And hopefully you contribute far more. If you have to choose between subscribing to our Patreon and going and making a wonderful story with someone else, choose the second one. You don't have to choose. But if you want to, way better to do the second one. Love people, care about them, invite them to your table, make a story with them. And life is an incredible story. And you, listener, are a very important part of it. Yeah? Yeah?
Skibbity whoppin' dada.
Skibbity whoppin' dada, guys.
Whoppin' dada.